app, the YouTube app on my iPhone, completely collapses, and I am forced to start a new stream. So let me go ahead and ready this up. How disappointing. At least it did it very, very early. Okay, so the previous stream will be taken private. Such a pity. And the new stream needs to have its title and it needs to have its description edited. So unacceptable, man. I have no control over it. I mean, some of you guys have been showing up every night, and you know this doesn't happen every night, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's happening now? Man. Ah, it honestly puts me in a bad mood. Alright, there we go. I'll just call this part 2. We don't have that beautiful picture of Kitty anymore, sadly. So the stream's been saved. Let me go ahead and share the stream to TikTok. I'm sorry, to Discord. Alright, so the new stream has been placed in Discord. Let me go ahead and advertise it in my other Discord as well. I have 2 Discords. Okay, so now what do we do? Let me go. There's only one person watching the old one, so let me collapse that now. And we can collapse the old. There we go. And we're back up. We are back up. Perfect. That went about as fast as possible. How sad. Look, we've only got 40 viewers now. Only 40 viewers. Trent says, what happened? Mr. Trent, what happened was the app crashed. It just randomly crashes sometimes. It's so goddamn frustrating because I lose at least 50% of the viewers that we had, and that's so significant. It totally changes my metrics too. Like, YouTube probably looks at my metrics and go, nobody's watching. You know what I mean? Like, well, yeah, because you guys had your app crash. Crazy. All right. Let me go ahead and jump back into the, here it is. So, I will try to pretend I'm not super angry. Oh, man. So frustrating. This is Quentin Neff. I'm sad that Dave is gone. Can you bring them back, Mr. Sips Tea? Dave? I'm sad that Dave is gone. Who's Dave? Quentin Neff. Neff. There we go. Don't be angry. I know dude from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Dave Charmander. He won last night. Oh. Well, he left. What are you talking about? He didn't leave. He just, you know, he got some nice pulls in the large, and he wanted them shipped. I would want them shipped too. He didn't leave necessarily. All right. He didn't leave necessarily. It was pretty late at night, guys. He probably just went to bed. Okay, so next up, we have a Jirachi 10, and I believe that goes to Eddie Petty. Yes, this is also one of Eddie Petty's cards. Here you go, Mr. Eddie. Wow, Jirachi. Oh, my God. I know, it looks really good. And a good grade, too, right? You're getting really lucky grades on these. Now, who is it that sent this in? This is also Eddie Petty's, and this is Red Cheeks Pikachu grading PSA 6. All right. That's just a shadowless one. That's not a first edition one, I think. Yeah. Okay. After Eddie Petty, we've got Fergie Cave. Wait, what does Fergie Cave have? Ah, he's got the Charizard. I'm afraid Fergie Cave's Charizard grades an 8, but I think we were anticipating that. We could tell that he was off center. What surprises me is how tough the 8 is, because it's like, the card actually looks really good. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? Very clean corners. And they said 8, huh? I don't know, man. Maybe they're using imaging now. Maybe PSA grading is going to be closer to what BGS and CGC are doing. Who knows? Good question. Okay, so this is for Fergie Cave. Pop control? I don't know if that's the case. I think pop control doesn't really make sense from, let's say you're running a grading company. I don't really think it makes sense to just needlessly hand out tough grades. Really, as a grading company, what probably would be most important is feeling like people can trust your grades. All right, so, and finally, we have PSA 10 Houndoom, and this went to, it's Giovanni Bonaire. Oh, Mr. Giovanni. Is my connection bad? Screen looks blurry. Good question. Dude's gonna crash again. Oh, I thought I sent one more Jirachi. That's a sexy slap. According to the list, there is one Jirachi and one Jirachi returned. So you must have sent one. All right, and this goes to Giovanni Bonaire. Maybe you were thinking about sending me two. Don't worry, guys. We'll wait for the internet to clear up. Maybe that is part of the reason why the stream crashed in the first place. Maybe YouTube's having some trouble, because I can tell you my internet is working great. Screen does look blurry, but I thought that was because I'm drunk, says James O. Looks clear now. A little blurry here too. I will buy that Houndoom. I will buy that Houndoom. So this is not my Houndoom. This goes to Giovanni Bonaire. Maybe going to check the past stream from months ago to double check. I had an authentication error. Whew. Okay, so let me go ahead and gather these all up. Wow, they look so nice, man. Pikachu. Here's Karina. Mega Lucario. When you're doing another round of CGC submissions, they've already been made. So the next round of CGC submissions have been sent out. I just need to post the list. Speaking of which, throw that list away. We don't need it anymore. Mister, I wish I could open some packs tonight, but I'm broke. Need to prioritize my cash. Woohoo! How do people find the Red Cheeks Pikachu? Is that from base set? Yeah, that's from base set. Originally, they were going to have him be Red Cheeks, but then they changed him to Yellow Cheeks. So they made a decision to change the design of the card. Mister, how do I send you cards? It is possible to ship me cards for grading, to send me to for me to send out on a submission, okay? All right, so let me write your name on this, Mr. Eddie Petty. And you all got the little baggies, complimentary. There we go. YouTube have been reading the chats we've been having, so they're crashing this channel. We're not having that complex of chats. We're just talking about casual things. All right, very good. So you can see that wasn't like a big return or anything, but it was an expensive return. All right. Can we tilt the camera up a little more? Wait, did my submission come back? It did, Johnny P. Johnny P, you had... You ready? Whoop. You had the Mewtwo, but it only graded 7. Oof! Yeah, PSA 7 Mewtwo. It seems really harsh. I wonder if the person grading your card was extra harsh, or if they're... I noticed there's like little speckles on the card almost. Very interesting. Did mine come back, Ardenan asks? Mr. Ardenan, none of yours came back in this order. Of course, you can go to the PSA News channel to see which submission has come back, and then you can use the submission number to do a search in the submitted channel, okay? So you take the number, you do a search for it, and that will reveal what order came back. All right, Mister, what does one need to do to acquire the rocket roll and to score it? Good question. You know, we ought to work on rolls a little more. I have a lot of people asking to get into the card trade channel, and I don't know how to hand out the rolls in the card trade channel. I don't know how I want to do it. So that is something I'm still contemplating. That's why I haven't been handing the rolls out. Election fraud. Is PSA 7 worth more than a raw card? That's a good question, actually. I've debated that because with the raw card, you have a shot to grade higher than that, right? Like 8 or 9. So that is a question I've asked myself. Okay, let me go jump into the PayPals and see if we have a list going. I'm paying for Express next time. Way worth it? Nah, I don't agree with that. My recommendation for people is not to grade Express. Express, from my point of view, Express has been a waste of money. So I personally won't be grading anything Express because they take so much and the value of the card stays roughly the same. I think the only time that it makes sense to grade Express is when the card has more value in that like first month, you know, right after a set releases. That's like the only time in my opinion. Then after that, it just doesn't make sense to me. Polar Express. That's right. The Polar Express. This looks blurry to me. Might just be the camera, guys. Camera might just be blurry. All right. So let's see. We've got... Who do we got tonight? Wow. We have quite a few orders. So tonight we have Mr. Casey Fjelsted. He wants into the large. How's it going, Casey? All right. Time to upgrade to iPhone 5. Yeah, maybe. Might be time to upgrade. Okay, there we go. Kara Nichols. How's it going, Kara? 2 shiny V for old time's sake. Didn't you make that same exact order? Let me make sure I'm not doing these orders twice. I think Kara Nichols had just done one like that. I have a bag. Kara Nichols, are you here? I thought we did that one for Kara Nichols yesterday night. Let's see. Matthew says 2 Japanese shiny star. I have a bag. Yeah, so weird. That one's the same as well. PayPal giving me old orders. And then Jack Gray says, I paid for international shipping twice. Oh, these are old orders. The timeline's not right on PayPal. Hold on now. The timeline's not right on PayPal. Let me try refreshing it. I just saw a Pokemon and the kids' cards were so beat up. They don't know how to take care of the cards. Well, that's okay. When I was a kid, I actually played with the cards too. Cards that today are worth a lot of money. I was just playing with them. It didn't matter if they were sleeved or not. I didn't know any difference. Those are orders from the 1850s. Mister, I'm at work doing the front desk. I would be bored to death without this stream. Woo! Front desk. That means you sit on your buns. All right, here we go. The first order of today is 2 Eevee Heroes. It needed to be refreshed. 2 Eevee Heroes for Luis Barrera. What's up, Luis? Oh, Luis. Prepare for trouble. I'm mad he left Discord. Who left Discord? Someone left Discord? Mikey says, I do valet. I buy Pokemon with my tips. Take them to school and trade them. Wow. I feel old. Boop. And Marshadow. I'm sorry. The rock and roll turns your display names letters black. Yes. He came back, Goblin? What? What are you talking about, guys? Where are the waifu slabs? Good question. Man, those go for a lot of money for some reason. For some reason. For the obvious reason. Goblin D's nuts. Oh my god. I get the rock and roll now for saying it, right? That's how it works. No, but we really should have a way to get that rocket roll. Nathan Sumter. He says 5 packs. Chilling Pokies. 5 packs. Chilling Pokies. Chilling Rain. Really? 5? Oh, I see. That says 30. I thought it said 50. I was like, that doesn't add up. Okay. Let me throw that away. I was thinking you overpaid. I had a bag, question mark? Do you know Coma? Good luck to Nathan. What was in there before? Haha. Oh, you didn't know that you had a bag. I saw some kind of full art in the front. Some sort of VMAX. Mister, what are you going to sell a new card set? Good question. You guys can tell me what new card set you'd like to see next. I bet it's fun to see constant new stuff, but eventually we'll have seen everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Burning Shadows. Well, I got Burning Shadows right now. And it's the good stuff. The stuff without the cutting error. But I've been putting that into storage for like 10 years from now. Snip. Some waifu card sets. All right, we're getting the waifu card sets. Ooh. All right, those are all sneaked up. Unified Minds has Misty in it. I feel like we have the waifu card sets. We got them now. The government just came out and admitted to the existence of Mothman. I knew it! All right, Nathan Sumter. Cold. Here's Tornadus. I'm not here for the video. I'm here for the chat. We're getting a choppy chat. Choppy video, I mean. Tell me what's going on, guys. Drew says laggy. Some old Yu-Gi-Oh cards could be fun. Burning Shadows is the new Bombi Kush. Yeah, guys, so something could be going on with the YouTube servers right now. This is not typical for the live streams. Normally, we have nice, clean live streams. Do you know Coma? Brett says, hello, mister. We seem to have gotten 2 USPS tracking numbers from you today. We did live shipping last night. Andrea Love. Did we miss something? 2 USPS tracking numbers. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Let's go take a quick look. Let's see. Give me a moment. Let me know when it looks clear, guys. So I see 1 tracking number for Andrea. Says it's in transit too. Oh, actually here it is. 1, 2. Well, so it could just be that. So it says here you've got 1 from the 24th and another package coming from the 26th. So it's possible you've just been ordering a lot of live shipping. Man, we got so many packages in transit. It's so crazy. Do I get the rocket roll now for saying the Team Rocket motto? That's true. I'm getting a headache because now the stream is so clear. Is it clear? All right, cool. Let's keep moving then. So once again, this is for Nathan Sumter. Nathan, cold, and oh, mister, we were just talking. Did you guys hear that firework going off? What time is it? It's almost 1 a.m. in the morning, and they're shooting fireworks. Aren't they crazy? Melody Fullart for Mr. Nathan. That's a big hit, mister. Congratulations. I support Pokey Socialism. What if we actually had a Pokey Socialist policy on this channel where if you pull a card that's valued over, let's say, $200 raw, no, let's make it $400 raw, you then had to donate a different card from your bag, or you had to donate 1 booster pack to like the pity pool. So Nathan Sumter. Let's see if we can find you, Mr. Nathan. So if you had a bag, you'd be over here, I think. Here you are. Woohoo! I have to wear glasses while I watch. I have light sensitivity. Mister, I still need my Pokey Rich roll. You told me to request it in Discord. Oh my gosh, I must have told myself to do it, and then I must have forgotten. You definitely deserve the roll. So all you need to do, could you bump that message to me? I'm so sorry I didn't do it the first time. I was probably half asleep. Peter Waddington says 2 Evos or Kitty gets it. Oh, by the way, my XY Evolutions arrived today. Should I show you guys that? Maybe I'll show you guys that if my wife goes upstairs. I don't want to wake her up. What? What's going on? Stock is here. Holy. It's going to crash, says Corn Rules. Is it still blurry, guys? Doji Moss says it's loading. Here's... Ah! What a pack! Charizard EX and Reverse Hollow Pikachu. Holy moly. That's crazy hot. Out of the same pack? Crazy. All right, we're checking for any other cards. That was a very hot pack. Pikachu. All right. Wait, Evo's respoked? That's right, Evos are restocked. So, guys, we're having a lot of trouble with our stream. I'm going to try turning my phone off and on. That has helped before. I'm going to turn my phone off, and then I'm going to turn it back on. So I will disappear for just a moment, okay? I'll be right back. Let's see. How would we do this? Oh, it's not even letting me turn my phone off. All right, well, I don't know. Did it actually turn off? I don't think it did. Also, it's hot in here. I need to turn my fan on. He says, stop, it's working fine. Okay. All right, so Peter Waddington. He's in the P-Box. He got Charizard last time. Oh, Peter. Wow. Sweet. Now, I'm going to turn my fan on. I'll be right back. Kitty, what are you doing? Oh, by the way, Kitty is here tonight. She's sitting in the chair. Excuse me. Have you guys said hi to Kitty tonight? She's so cute. AGA is available? What? Okay, now we've got Jeremy Helmstadter. He's got a big order. He wants 3 live custom boosters and 4 shining fakes. Holy. So you're going to get this bonus pack. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, look at that. PSA 9, number 101. Woo! And it's right here. Oh, it's an old back card. What is it? You know, I should just take like a vacation from streaming and not stop working on trying to get TCC grading going until it's done and then come back. Ah, PSA 9 Electrode from Japanese Jungle. That's actually a very nice pull. Now, you also wanted 4 shiny fates. 2, 3, 4. Can I buy TCC stock? What do I do with my life, says Alex. Oh, man, that's a tough question for everyone, Alex. What do you like to do? Sneep. Mister, would you sell Funko Pops? That's right. Don't leave us for that long. Watch TCC. All in favor of Mister going on vacation? I was saying going on vacation so that I could go do, like, research and get the grading working. Can we go on vacation with you? That's true. Let's go on vacation together. We could do that. It's a cold one. All right. That's okay. It was only 1 pack. So you pull Wooloo. Look at that Wooloo. Mister, sell some ice cream. I thought about buying little candy snacks and throwing them into your box with your cards every time I ship you. What do you think of that? Get a little candy snack. Far-fetched. Something that can't melt, obviously. Something that can't affect the cards at all. Maybe like, I don't know. Think about it for a second. I don't know. A ring pop. Chocolate. Please no chocolate. Yeah, no chocolate. Chocolate would be a no-no. Here's Cinderace. I'll take a chocolate bar. Skittles. I think Skittles melt too, actually. Maybe like Starburst or Twizzlers. Here's Cacnea Luxray. All right. Mr. Jeremy. Thank you so much, Jeremy. I like your Galarian Farfetch'd. He's pretty cool. Throw nerds in there. Evos! I ordered. Uh-oh. An Evo order. I wonder how big it's going to be. Don't make me nervous. People are giving you money and it's weirdly sexual? What? What are you talking about? This is like the least sexual thing there is to do. We're opening up Pokemon cards. Are you sure? You sure you're feeling okay? Throw some pot in with the Pokies? Oh my god, no, that would be pretty bad. Oh, you know what I could do, though? I could throw in a pack of ramen noodles. I'll throw in a pack of ramen noodles with every... Nah, but ramen noodles wouldn't fit in the box, though. Take my money now. Spread those packs. What? Whole box of Evo? Maybe. No, it looks like it's a simple order. 3 Evos for me. So, let's see. Let's see. So, Peter Waddington, Jeremy Helmstadter, Anthony Ravy is actually next. He says, how's it going? 5 Chilling Rain, 4 Battle Styles, and 3 Darkness Ablaze. I have a bag, and I would also like to keep the hollows. Thank you, Anthony. All right, so 5 Chilling Rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! 4 Battle Styles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we are. Mister, you want something ramen noodles and Pokemon? Too much salt can cause a headache. I think you're right. And then 3 Darkness. Where's my Darkness and balls? Is this Darkness? What is this? That's not Darkness. Oh, here we are. All right. Ooh. Thanks for letting me know, Eddie Perez. I'll think about it. I really like that Pika, though. Sneep. I don't want to butcher your Bane. What? What is he talking about? I missed the old teriyaki chicken flavored ramen. I like ramen that tastes like the real thing. Authentic ramen. Like the stuff you would get in a restaurant. That's what I'm looking for. I tried a packet of ramen that cost me like $5 today. And it was pretty good. It was this, I wish I could remember the name of it. It had a very fishy flavor, and my wife couldn't eat it because it was like too fishy. And it had a whole bunch of dehydrated coconut milk in it, and you poured the coconut in, and it made it all creamy. It was okay. I don't think it was super authentic tasting. All right, here we go. Anthony. It definitely tasted more expensive. All right, pack number 2. We've got Crabominable. He's still Crabominable. Dude, how did we go from Kingler to this? I don't know, man. He looks like he's got boobs. I don't know, man. Score Bunny. That ramen sounds gross. Yeah, it's got a strong fishy flavor to it, which I like fishy flavor, but my wife does not. And Passimian, that was a cold round of chilling rains. So sorry, Anthony. How about the battle styles? Bruxish, oof. Horsey, oof. Uh-oh. He's going to end up with the pity pack in a minute here. AG Slash. Oh, man. Just pure cold. Just pure cold ones, man. How about the Darkness of Balls? Dartrix. I grew up with Maruchan shrimp with lime. Oh, I've had that before. It's okay. I think a lot of people grew up with Maruchan because that's what you find in all the grocery stores. Powerful energy and aggron. Oh, man. Somebody pray for this man because he just got straight cold pulls all the way across all sets. Now, let me see if I can get you something nice. I tell you what, you're having some tough luck. I will toss you... What do we actually have here? Oh, okay. I'll toss you a Blacephalon GX. I pulled one of these in a TikTok earlier. And here's a Hollow Entei. He looks kind of nice. Oh, and I found one of these Hollow Gengars. All right, so there's some pity pulls just for you, mister. I hope that helps a little bit. I'm sorry about your cold night. Tonight was a cold night for you. And that's for Anthony. He says, I have a bag. Let's go find your bag, Anthony. Anthony, Arturo, Ardenan, Alejandro, Alexio, Adam, Anthony. Is this it? Anthony Ravy. Yo, those new homestyle Rice Krispie treats are fire. What? What are you talking about? Rice Krispie treats? We actually used to make Rice Krispie treats at home. I don't even know if they made the pre-made ones back then. Maybe they did. Homemade Rice Krispie hit different, especially when they're hot. Yes. Next up, we've got Sven Krill. One live custom. Oof, I think you're going to miss. Jeremy just took a snipe out of there. Yep, it's going to be coughing in there. Sorry, mister. Okay, but he also wants 2 Chilling Rain. 2 Chilling Rain. 2 Eevee Heroes. Give me a moment. We're going to open up some Eevee Heroes. So how are you guys doing this fine weekend? What are you guys up to? Has anyone bought a custom booster and you win a graded card? No, that has never happened in the history of this channel. Okay, so 2 Eevee Heroes. And 1 NBA Hoops 2021. I'm hitting the gym. Good for you, mister. I need to hit the gym. Okay, here we go. Mr. Sven. Mister, I think you need to put GX cards in the large. GX cards. What? Who's doing fun stuff for their weekend? Anyone having a good weekend? Rudy Gay. Anthony Davis, DeAndre Matisse, Alex Caruso, Cole, and Josh Green. Boop. It's my last day at my post. What does that mean, Alex? You weren't let go, were you? I have a home gym, so don't have to go to the gym. I have a home gym too, but it's just me having to do like sit-ups and push-ups, and I won't. Going to play D&D. He says, no, I'm getting a raise. Woohoo! Raise time. Raising the roof. Pizza OP. That's true. Alex Caruso arrested. What? Who was arrested? I'm driving to pick up some $4 tacos. Oh, mister. Those are some pricey tacos. Melanie Hollow. Expedition uniform. Oops. Oh, here we go. Sylveon VMAX. I'm about to VMAX. Ah! And Glaceon. It's Glaceon alternative art. That's for Sven Krill, Mr. Sven. Goblin says I was let go. Were you really? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Look at that little Glaceon. He's glacing around. So Sven with an S, huh? Oh yeah, the S box is over here. Sergio Sully. Did he say I have a bag? Bag on top. Wow, this is a man of good courtesy. He's like, I even know where my bag is. Shane Savan. Sven, you can't just be pulling out Glaceons over here. What are the neighbors gonna say? I love that Glaceon. What's the chance of pulling one in a box? Damn, I'm sad now. 1 in a bazillion. Those are your odds. 1 in a bazillion. Especially if you want that card. You will pull everything except for that one. 1 more Eevee Heroes for Luis Barrera. I want to see what's in my bag. I forgot I had one. No problem, Luis. See, I bet there's a bunch of people who forgot that they have a bag. They probably popped in here, bought some cards one night when they were drunk, and then they left and they don't even remember the name of the channel. Ah, it's a cold one. Sorry about that. Let's check out your cards, though. So, Luis, it says Luis Barrera, and you have 1 Dracovish. That's it. Just a small one, Mr. Luis. Luis! Next up, we got Gregory Powers, 4 Super Supreme Dragon Balls. All right, anything for those Dragon Balls. 2, 3, 4. You ready, Gregory? Gregory, I don't think you can handle this, Gregory. I do that and wait to find out if you have a bag. What? Just say Charizard is garbage and you will get 1 every other pack. It says these nuts. That's correct. That's how it works, actually. So here is Darkness Judgment. Ooh, he's judging you. 7 Dragon Balls. Coincidence? I think not. Here's Frieza Demolisher of Planet Vegeta. Android 19 Bionic Punisher Unleashed. And we've got Demon God Toa? Demon God Toa, Offering of the Dark Dragon Balls. What? Once you go Dark Dragon Balls, you never go... So, and Power of Super Saiyan. So we'll place this here because I like the way it looks. And then we're going to sleeve these all up together. Cleavage. Yeah, actually, that's some pretty powerful cleavage on that character. All right. That's for Gregory Powers. Oh, Gregory. You're pulling those big hits yesterday, huh? Do you know, is it possible likely for a PSA graded card to be faked? You know, I've been hearing rumors that they're getting pretty good at faking PSA cards, so be careful out there, guys. Don't worry, none of my cards are fake. Jonas Rosado says, Mister, thank you for sending my cards and slabs. I got them today, but I was missing a slab. I should have a PSA 10, Cosmic Eclipse, Pikachu, Japanese Lost Thunder. I have a bag. Okay, let me go check for that real fast. He said I should have a PSA 10 Cosmic Eclipse Pikachu. That's a pretty big card. Let me go see if I can find it. Well, it wasn't in here, actually. Maybe you can give me more details on Discord. That's kind of an expensive card. Was it a card that returned? It wouldn't have been a card that returned. How did... Yeah, contact me on Discord right away about that. Were you the guy who said you had 4 slabs and then when I shipped I only found 3? And I said on the label, I said 3. All right, let's keep moving. Oh, wait. He needs 7 Lost Thunder. You got it. 7 Lost Thunders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got one more right here. 7. Kitty might have taken that card. Nah, Kitty wouldn't have done that. Kitty doesn't even like Pikachu. Sent for 2 more chats. Send me good luck. Oh, good luck, mister. Sneep. Sneep. All right, let's see what we got. Pack number 1. Lugia. Look at that, Lugia. Pack number 2. That's cold. Number 3. Also cold. Number 4. 5. 6. What do we got? Raikou. I like this Umbreon too. And 7. Woo! Good thing you pulled that Lugia because the other packs were cold. Lugia GX. And that's for Mr. Jonas. Jonas with the J. Let's see. Would Jonas be over here? Steven. Mike Hoover. Damn, he's got a huge bag. Rafael Aguilar. Actually, we have room for another bag right in here, huh? Yeah, I have to think about that. Michael Cusick, Luke Charlton. I'm looking around to see if you were put into some kind of overflow. Drake Brown back there. I feel like your bag would have been an overflow bag. I tell you what, let's go ahead and check the JOs for now. That's a lot of cards for PSA, or do you just send them to the buyers? What? John Corbin, Jonathan Westfall, Johnny Pyers, Jonathan Todd. So you wouldn't be behind Jonathan Todd, right? He says, I have a bag. Let's check this one right here. Probably a small bag if I recently shipped you, now that I think about it. Jonathan Gonzalez, Jonathan Morris. I'll check up top real fast. J. Manuel. Okay. You're not in here either. Let's go ahead and check the extra overflow box just for people with J in their name, because there's that many people with J in their name. James Gower, Joseph, Jesse. Well, I can't find your bag. I can't find your Pikachu or your bag. I tell you what. Now let's look one more time. I'm going to look one more time in the JO boxes. God, there's too many people with JO in the name. John Lohman, Jonathan Westfall, Jorge Sanchez, Johnny Pyers. Oh, here we are. You were right in that exact box. There's just so many bags. It's easy to miss it. There we go. Woo. There we go. We found you. Oh, man. We need like 5 boxes just for people with JO. Like, not even just the J's, but like JOs. Like, look at this, guys. They get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. These are all J's, basically. So J, 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 J. And then they get this overflow. That's a 6 box. And then plenty of the other overflows have J's in them. Everyone's got J in the name. Next up, we got Evan Shea. He says, can you pre-grade the cards I recently sent to you along with some of my new cards like Mega Tyranitar EX? Can you also tell me the top 3 cards of mine I should grade? Says Evan Shea. All right, so Evan Shea's wanting a pre-grade. Give me a moment. Mr. Evan. Okay, so normally when you send cards in, I do not really pre-grade cards that you send in for the same price as the cards that you already have on the table, but it's not a very big bag, so let's just go through it. Because some people want to send me like a whole, like a bag this thick full of cards, and then they're like, all right, now pre-grade that for $6. It's like, what? Oh, so that's a bad corner. That'll be 9. There's a print line on the bottom of this card. Bottom of the back of the card. It's a bit thinner on one side. Wait, is it a print line on the card or a print line on the booster? Or a print line on the penny sleeve, I mean. So it actually might be on the penny sleeve. Give me a moment. Oh, it was on the penny sleeve. It wasn't on the actual card. Okay. Yeah, this might have a shot at a 10 at PSA. Here's the birds. Birds are off center on the left side of the card. Looks good on the back, though. Yeah, PSA might turn that into a 10. Same here. Thin on this corner, right? They might turn that into a 10. This is thin on the side. Perforated edge on the top. He might turn into a 10 at PSA. I say might because PSA is so loose. That's a white chip on the front upper right-hand corner. Hop. Hop has a pretty bad perforated edge on the right. I wouldn't trust that. Galarian Slowking. He's pretty off-center on the back. I mean, you can send him in. I'd give him a try. If he gets a 9, you'd probably still sell him. All right, now, who else is Evan Shea? Evan Shea wants to know what his top 3 cards are. You ready, Evan? So, Mr. Evan, your top 3 cards. Eevee VMAX, Necrozma, Raichu, Centiskorch looks nice. Pikachu Zekrom. Looks like we might have graded you before. Sylveon, oh man, if only that Sylveon could grade 10. Oh, Mega Tyranitar. That was from the other night. We're going to have to take a look at that. All right, looks like we've graded your bag before. Evan Shea, I recommend getting this shipped off. You got a lot of cards sitting here. Here we go. That's a good pull. You got a lot of cards sitting here, and they're not all worth keeping over here. So you've got a bag that's so heavy, there's no benefit to keeping it on this table. But you asked for the top 3 cards, and we found 2 of good interest. So these 2 right here, let's take a quick look at them. Oh, well, sadly, this is a bit thinner on the left side of the card. PSA might give that a 10. CGC definitely won't. Yeah, this is a bit off center too. You can see it's pretty bad between here and here. Overall, this one looks pretty nice as well. So you have to consider the Mega Tyranitar. So your best cards are probably... All right, your best cards are these 4 cards right here. They all have something wrong with them, though, unfortunately. None of them are like clear shots at a 10. Just depends on how PSA is feeling. Okay? All right, very nice. And let me know about shipping, mister. So that was the pre-grade for Mr. Evan Shea. He says, thanks, mister. No problem. Next up, we got James O'Brien. James says 3 Evos for me and 1 Evo for the next guy who orders a pack of UFC. What? I might buy a pack and live ship later. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. So 1, 2, and 3. These are going to be for Mr. James O'Brien. And then this pack is a donation from Mr. James O'Brien to whoever gets into the UFC box break next. Here's the UFC box break. It's actually pretty pricey, which is probably why it hasn't moved very fast. It's $163 a pack. And these are the good stuff. These are like the premium quality sport cards. They're going to have probably 2 signatures in the box. And that's what it says. It says on average 2 signatures in the box. I'm in there too. See, there I am. These are for UFC fighter cards, right? So let me go ahead and write UFC on this. I'll just get I'll buy it myself and take the pack for myself. All right. Mister, make sure whoever buys the UFC pack to get the Evos doesn't cancel the order after they get it. Oh, that's a good point. That is a fair point. Let's see. Sneep. Nobody really cancels their order, though. That's pretty rare for that to happen. Sneep. There we go. They could manage their mind. I mean, what? All right, good luck, Mr. James. What are we going to pull tonight? Oh, Starmie Break. Top of the cream of the crop. That's what I'm trying to say. Cream of the crop. Best pull possible. Here's Nidorino. Ooh, you do get an Imakuni out of that one, though. Imakuni and Nidorino. Boop. Here's the Nidorino. Boop. And, come on, Schmexizard. Oh, that is a good pull. Reverse Holo Charmander, and he's looking extremely well-centered, James. So that is a nice pull. That could be a 10 Charmander. I bet he goes for like 150 to 200 as a 10. I have to look it up. Here's Charmander. I would probably pay that much myself. And Pikachu. All right. I know the Pikachu, I think I bought mine for 300. So I don't know how much the Reverse Holo Charmander goes. I'm curious. I'm going to go look it up, okay? I am curious. I'm curious George right now. I'm curious TCC. So Charmander, PSA 10, Evolutions. Here's a look at this, guys. That's a non-holo Charmander from XY Evolutions, and it's in auction for $24. Somebody's bidding on it. How bizarre. That's why I save these for you, the non-holos. That makes no sense to me. I would never buy that. Maybe I would buy it for like 20 bucks, and that's it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't buy it for any more than that. 20 bucks would be my limit. All right, so there is a reverse foil Charmander, and it was just listed for 120. It's a little lower than I thought it'd be. Interesting. All right, Mr. James. Maybe the Charmander's not as popular as the Pikachu. Mr. James. Can we stop talking about pizza? It's making me want to order. So late at night. Here we are, James O'Brien. We had Red Baron pizza the other day, and it was terrible. It was so gross. Did not taste good at all. I was like, why do I buy this? James O'Brien. Oh, James. Papa John's tastes better than when I order it now. That's because it's not made by Papa anymore. Imagine getting kicked out of your own company. Holy. So, let's see. Lewis, Gregory, Jonas. Oh, right. We helped James O'Brien last, so we're going to refresh now. Imagine being kicked out of your own company. That is so embarrassing. I would be so frustrated on my end. I bet he's secretly, I guarantee you, the type of person you have to be to run a big company like that, I guarantee you he goes to sleep bitter. He's probably bitter as hell. I'd be bitter. Grab some guy by the pencil neck and shake him and be like, you took my company away. Bong rip anyone, says Carb. He's smoking too much pot. Pokey pot. Oh, there's some big orders must have come in. Let's see what they are. All right, let's see. So, after James, we have a really large order. 1 box of Darkness Ablaze and 1 large custom for Michael Molland. Michael, holy, you got it, man. All right. Damn. He said, let's have some fun. Mr. Michael, it's your turn, and we're going to get you a whole box of Darkness. Now, if you excuse me, I have to stand up and grab a fresh box. Take room over here. Here we go. Darkness of Balls. All right. Went ahead and grabbed 2 boxes because I needed more over here anyways. So here's your box. Ooh. Charizard incoming. Yeah, I mean, actually, it's pretty hard to pull the Charizard from this set. I hope he gets a Charizard. Ow. What happened there? So Papa John's is good or not? I think Papa John's is okay. My wife likes Papa John's. She likes the garlic sauce. I'm a bigger fan of Pizza Hut, honestly. I don't know why. Pizza Hut makes me feel like I've eaten something less healthy. I can tell you that, but I like the flavor better. feel like their cheese blend is more sophisticated. Sneep. Sneep. I love Pizza Hut, but they closed all of them around here. Yeah, I live out in the middle of nowhere now, and there are no Pizza Huts at all. I mean, there's some family-run restaurants where you can get pizza. I have no doubt that it's decent, but no Pizza Hut chains at all. If I drive 30 minutes to Osage Beach, then there's Pizza Hut pizza chains, but they don't deliver out where I live. So maybe if I was just a little bit closer. Sneep. Grease from the pizza lowers cholesterol and will prevent high blood pressure. Wow, I need more pizza. Pizza's so good for you. Open your own pizza place. You know, if you guys felt like opening up a restaurant, out here's probably a great place to do it. Not a lot of competition. What do we got? Tyranitar Dracovish. Have you heard the theories about Chuck E. Cheese pizza? That they take the platters off of the tables and then add them to existing pizzas or something like that? Yeah, I've heard that. Santa Scorch, I thought the rumors were so bad that at some point, Chuck E. Cheese had to claim that they're not true. Who's opening a whole box of darkness? Michael Molland. Mr. Michael. We got Melton. Here's Wimpod. Delcatty. Meow. Clink. Clink. Here's Butterfree. Oh, Butterfree V. Show the codes. Miftle. I want some code cards. Here's Kangaskhan Staraptor. When I was a kid, they called me OGB. It stood for what? Miftle. I want some code codes. What do we got? Heat Train Arcazalt. Oh, man. Here's Panpour. Darkrai. I really want to try Dominoes. And, oh, this is actually a nice reverse holo. Sometimes a reverse holo is actually valuable. So this is the Suicune reverse holo, and I think he's pretty nifty. Ew. I don't think this one will grade 10, though. But we'll still treat him like a hit. Suicune's pretty cool. Also, this Lugia, he is a non-holo, but he'll be thrown in anyways. He's probably worth more than some of those holos. Oh, this is a nice pull. So you pull the Mew V, the second best V in the set. The best V would be the Charizard V. And Dino Golisopod. Now, I remember the old animatronic Chuck E. Cheese's from when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I'd go to Kansas City, and I'd visit my relatives, and I must have been 10. I was old enough to make memories, but so young that these memories today are just like barely there, you know what I mean? And I guess my family would go to Chuck E. Cheese, and they had the old Chucky. He had, like, you know, guitar, and he looked absolutely freaking bizarre, dude. He's not the modern Chuck E. Cheese. It was the old Chuck E. Cheese, right? And I would peel back the curtain from the stage where he, you know, like, sings and dances, and I'd stare at his dead, lifeless body. And then if I stared long enough, eventually the curtains would open, and he would start singing and dancing like a character, like Barney the Dinosaur. Right? So, and it would scare the hijibis out of me because, or bejeebies or something. Well, anyways, it would scare me because when I first saw the animatronic character, I must have believed that he was, like, alive. And then when you peel that curtain back and you see that he's dead, it's kind of like, what is going on? You know, it, like, made your mind, like, I was, like, so scared the first time I saw his lifeless eyes just staring forward as a kid that it, like, I couldn't let go. I couldn't stop staring. Because I'd snuck behind the curtain. I'd pulled the little curtain back. The lights were down. There were no lights on behind the curtain. Just enough light coming through from where I'd peeled the curtain back. Yeah, it was scary as F. I was like, what the what's going on? Chucky's not alive. Chucky's dead. Yeah, it was fun. I never forgot that feeling. I had to be real young. Yeah, it was nightmare fuel. And it's no wonder that they later made that Five Nights at Freddy game, because it's clearly a feeling that we all had, actually. Animatronic humanoids. Creepy. Pretty sure every kid has done that. Let's all... What? each other poop. Five Nights at Freddy's. What? All right, there we go. What is it with, like, have you guys ever noticed that things that kids enjoy are often very close to, like, what we put in scary movies? Like, how about, so animatronics was one. We have kids look at animatronics and it's supposed to be bright and funny and great, but it's actually, like, horrifying at the same time. And that's how they made Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, okay, but how about clowns? How about clowns? Somehow we all understand that clowns are like, oh, clowns are so funny and great. But then at the same time, they're horrifying. And we have, like, all these scary clown shows, like It, you know what I mean? And there's more examples, like the Chucky doll, right? The lifeless doll that's going to stab you in your sleep. We all sort of, they make these things up for children, and they're absolutely terrifying. It's almost like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get how there's this fine line. There's this fine line between kids love it and it's entertaining, and it's going to stab you in your sleep. Terrifying. You know what I mean? You ever notice that? Really crazy. Hopefully part 3 comes. What? Clang. This is still for Mr. Michael Moland. Mr. Michael Moland. Moland? Oh, Michael, you got the Charizard V. All right, so you got the Mew and you got the Charizard. That was a great box so far. Now, we haven't pulled a Hyper Rare out. We haven't pulled a Gold Ultra Rare, so we're hoping it's in this remaining stack. Oh, Stunfisk. Well, that's not good. You don't want the Stunfisk. So now I'm a little scared because the box might not have an Ultra Rare. Next up, Pikachu. Laughing is closer to crying than you think. Pooper Poopington. The Rhyperior was a full art. But you know, there were things in childhood that were calming, that are still calming today. You know, like maybe like a teddy bear or something like that. Hard to describe. Crobat. Now, why did Crobat get reprinted? He got put into Shiny Fates. I really disagree with that. I feel that the Crobat should not have been put into Shiny Fates because it makes him a reprinted card. He should have only been in Darkness Ablaze. I hope Nintendo does not continue to do that. That's a cheap way to inflate the cards in a set. Hippopotas. Woohoo! Simisear. Here's Fletchinder. All right, we're running out of packs for a big hit to come out. We got 3 packs left. Could be the last pack. Let's see what happens. Teddy Ursa. Get nervous. Kabu. It's nerf or nothing. Here goes. You get one more V card. This box had so many V cards in it. It's a V card mess. There's so many. I don't think they care. They just want more money. Well, of course they care about how their customers feel. That's something only a very, very bad business does not care how their customers feel. All right, let's do a review. When that Stunfisk came out, I had a gut feeling there wasn't going to be a Hyper Rare or an Ultra Rare in the box. I had a gut feeling right away. Sometimes that happens. So this is basically the good pull in the box. It's supposed to be, but it's a Stunfisk. So, and that's because earlier you also got a Rhyperior full art and the SnS Scorch full art. So these are your full arts: Rhyperior, Stunfisk, SnS Scorch. In this manner, this is not a very good box in that, what's the word I'm looking for, in that regard. So, but with the V cards, you did pretty good. You actually got 6 V cards, and amongst them, you pull both the Charizard and the Mew. So these are the 2 V cards that you're looking for out of this box. And you pulled both of them, which is really nice. And not to mention, you pulled 4 more. Okay, so, yeah, it's a decent box. You do end up with the Charizard V. Mr. Michael, let's see. You would have a bag. Where are we going to find Mr. Michael? Here we are. Mr. Michael, you got a nice thick bag now. Would you like me to go ahead and ship this out for you right now, Michael? I can give you some complimentary shipping. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Mikey says, do you have my bag? I hope so. Why? Would I have done anything with your bag? Mikey TV. So give me a second, Mr. Michael Molland. Michael, I see you have a number 220 in your address. Is this an apartment number? It's probably an apartment number, right? It's always an apartment number. I don't know why people don't just say apartment. Maybe it's the maybe it's PayPal that does that. Just gotta make sure because when I make your label, it won't accept it unless it says apartment. He says yes. Awesome. All right, so that's figured out, and print. So I'm shipping your cards out to you right away as a free live shipping for you, since you're pretty new. And I figured you got this whole box, and you'll want to see your Charizard up close, okay? So your label's printed, and you are good to go. All right, after Michael, we have Andrew Taggart. He's been waiting a while, huh, Andrew? So Mr. Andrew, he wants 3 Darkness. Wow, it's a big night for Darkness Ablaze, apparently. He also wants a Shining Fates. Okay, Shining Fates. I would like to keep my hollows, and I'm a first timer, so start a bag. All right, and Mr. Andrew, first time for Andrew. Mister, I don't know what kind of pack I should buy, so I might just buy XY Revolution booster box to hold for a while. Sounds good, mister. To hold for a while. Sneep. What else we got? We got this Senny Scorch and Charizard. Woo. Mr. Andrew. He pulls Mr. Mime. Hot air balloon accident. Did they pass away? Hot air balloon accident. That's got to be, that's deadly because you're going to fall out of the sky. Wow. Phalanx. What a way to go, man. You probably had a few seconds or a minute to think about the fact that you're crashing. All right, so that is for our new friend, Mr. Andrew Taggart. Oh, Andrew. What's this say on it? Evan Shea. 5 people died. The basket detached and hit power lines and caught on fire in New Mexico. Jesus. I have some homemade garlic sauce. What a way to go. You know, my wife is like crazy scared of heights. She would never go on a hot air balloon with me. And I'm always like kind of teasing her about him. Like, oh, come on, you're such a scaredy cat. Even little kids do this. Right? And she's like, no way, I won't go. Well, she's never going to die in an accident in a hot air balloon. I guess that's the upside. Whoop, there we go. Mr. Andrew, your new bag goes in the A box. All right. Woo! Gregory Powers, he says 4 Eevee Heroes. All right, 4 Eevee Heroes for Gregory Powers. All right. Sneep. Oops. Hold on. That trash didn't go in the trash. Here we are. Boop. All right. With global warming, will hot air balloons just work without the flame? That's right. Cold. Vaporeon. Keep my hollows. When you say keep, do you mean you want to keep them or you want me to keep them? See, it's actually a confusing phrase. Not that it matters, because there are no hollows. You pull Vaporeon and Sylveon. Sweet. That's for Gregory Powers. Oh, Gregory. Hey, if you guys have not gone skydiving before, I really recommend it. It is just so awesome jumping out of a plane. Global warming is good, because now we can sell bottled Arctic water from the polar ice caps. That's right, finally. Sven Krill says, Snipe 1 live custom. Let's start there, Sven. So Sven wants 1 live custom. And it is, oh man, you got 3 cards. It is just a Skyla. I'm sorry. The basket detached and hit the power lines. Oh man. He also wants 2 Chilling Rain. 2 Chilling Rain. Two Eevee Heroes. 1 NBA Hoops 2021. I want to go skydiving so badly. Bag on top. Thank you so much, Mr. Sven. All right, here goes. Mr. Sven with the huge snipe. First, we're going to pull a Mellow Ball. Woo. Mobamba, Devin, OG, Robert, Jarrett, Trey Young, Nico, and Grant Riller. Woohoo! What is this music playing? Nothing like jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. I wish it was recorded. Let's go ahead and sleeve this up as well. Woohoo! And let me go ahead and put this here. All right, now let's go ahead and trim these up as well. Sneep. And sneep. We got some sneeped up packs. Damn, thought that was a mellow. I thought it was a mellow too, mister. Here's Bonnet. Here's Avery. Oh, mister, those are some hollows. How about these Eevee Heroes? Sweet. Eldegoss. I know you're after the Eldegoss. And Zoroark. Woohoo! I'm sorry, Sven. All right, so Sven, you're up here. How's the stream? It's been a nice stream so far. Actually, the evolutions have been pretty hot. And we just opened a whole box of Darkness Ablaze for Mr. Michael, so that was cool. So, Mr. Sven, I'm going to be placing your bag on the left in the overflow now. If you can remember that, that would help. You're going on the left in the overflow. Next up, we got Luis Barrera. 2 more Eevee Heroes. You got it, Louis. Oh, Luis. Only the best Eevee Heroes for Luis. Oh, if I can catch up with the list, maybe we'll play a round of Who's That Pokemon. We haven't done that in a while. Oh. We've got, oh, Umbreon. Look at this Umbreon. Mister gonna hate my order. What? Nuh-uh. Any Zards in the darkness box? I missed it. Yes, there was a Charizard V. Okay, that's for Lewis picking up Umbreon V. Umbreon V. What a nice looking card. Now you can put a Pokemon deck made just out of Eevees now. Alex says, grade my cards, mister. Let's see that Zard. Also, can you put the 10 and 9 in front and put an energy in between? I think so. So let's go find Mr. Alex's bag. Oof, it's a big bag. We'll make sure the box doesn't fall over. Okay. So Alex has a large bag, and what we're going to do is we're going to figure out which cards are actually worth grading. That's the first step, okay? So obviously this is worth grading. The Charizard's worth grading. Blastoise. We're going to look for your top cards, because I know you're not going to request these all to be graded. Actually, have we graded your bag before? Doesn't look like we've graded your bag before. So I tell you what, we'll grab a lot of them. But some of them, like Super Potion, I know you're not going to have me grade that. It's a little packet. It's going to go Morpeko, Metagross. You might have me grade that Entei. I'm going to pick out cards that I think I would grade. How about that? So these Surfing Pikachus, yeah. Every Surfing Pikachu would get considered. Misty's Determination. I think that's secretly a good one. Ninetales, Poliwrath. Yeah, he looks okay. Rattata would be considered. I know you're not going to grade any of those. This is from the pack break. I remember that. No, you're not going to grade these. Oh, well, you might grade the Electrode. So I'm sorting these out between cards you might grade and cards you probably won't grade. That's the first step here. Now, based on my history of requests, I know you guys rarely ever ask for those regular common uncommons to get graded. Nidoran, what a nice little card. Gyarados, yes. Oh, Charmander. Ooh. A Brock's Grit. Hitmonchan. You know, honestly, it's going to have a line in it. I already know. So, we'll take a look at these. I don't remember what was wrong with them. Vulpix, Charmander, Zapdos. Top Mod. When did you get that? I don't remember. Arbok. Okay. This Blastoise, you can grade it if you want. I suspect you won't ask. All right, so to save everyone about 40 minutes, Alex, I'm not going to grade the entire thing. I know you want the whole thing graded, but but I secretly know that nobody ever requests grading on those other cards. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at these decent cards, okay? You ready? So here we go. So it's got this squiggly white line on it. That's definitely not going to grade 10, just because of that. And this has a little squiggly edge as well. You can see a little bit down here. So this is probably going to grade 9. Would I grade the Arbok? Yes. Would I grade Top Mod with a signature? You could grade that one. I would grade it. You know, if it just costs 20 bucks and you really like signature cards. That's got a print line. Ash Stretchum here. Yeah, no, he's actually worn out. That's too bad. All right. This has a crease in the middle. Ash does this. So does this. Charmander, thin on the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. He's slightly off-center in certain ways, and then he's got a little bad edge, I'd say. I wouldn't take the risk off-center. Show yourself, print lines. I would send in this Gyarados. He might have a shot at the 10. Misty, thin on the bottom. What does the plastic... What? Now, actually, I'm not going to grade these. I actually know you're not going to ask those to be graded either. I'm sure of it. But maybe these Mewtwo's. Let's see. Yep, that looks good. This one's a bit thin on the side. All right, this is a nice card, but he's going to grade 9. Print line. Thin on the right. This is actually a little thin on the side, too. It's actually thick here and thin here. So he's no good. Electrode, thin on the bottom. This has a small shot at a 10. Poliwag, Metapod, Kakuna. I know you're not going to ask for those. Mega Pidgeot. He's a bit off-center. Mega Venusaur, also off-center. Ninetales, also off-center, thin on the top. Rattata, you're not going to ask for Rattata. All right, he's got print line. Ninetales. It's a bit in here and here, I'd say. It actually doesn't look that bad. Yeah, the corners aren't perfect, though. I would be careful. Vertical print line. Mega Charizard. Yeah, send in your Mega Charizard. You should send in. Machoke Me Daddy. He's thinner on the left. You know, we like the card, but most of the Pokemon card collecting community probably does not. Oh, this is looking like a nice one. But actually, it's got this little white dot up there. You could try on this Misty. That's the better of your two Misties. All right, now these Pikachus. Are you ready? It's a bit off center. I would try this one. Flying Pikachu. Yeah, I would try as well on that one. He's also slightly off. This one's too off center. Alcremie. Looks like a perfect Alcremie, of course. The card that you don't want is perfect. Ooh, Entei's looking good. Yeah, give this Entei a shot. Give the Entei a shot for sure. That's a very good card. That might be one of your top 5. That's off center. You can see it right away. Off center on the back, you see that. You're not going to ask for the Raticate. All right, let's take a look at this Charizard. I know you're curious. Thin on the left. Unfortunately, he seems to have a little scratch right here as well. Okay. The corners look nice. I'm guessing 8. And this beautiful Celebi. Yeah, send the Celebi out. So let's talk about your top cards, Alex. You ready? So, Alex, you got this Celebi, the Charizard, the Entei. These are really good. You're flying Pikachus. Would I try the Misty myself? I would, actually, because I think a Misty 10 should actually hold some value. And the Mega Charizard. So these will probably be your best cards right here. I don't know about the Alcremie. I don't think Alcremie is that popular. You could send in the Flying Pikachus if you wanted. Flying and Surfing. That's a vintage Spearow, but, you know, it's just a common. If this Gyarados gets 10, he's probably worth over 100. And, of course, I know you like a signature card, so you can grade that if you want. A lot of 9s there. These were actually pretty tough, huh? And we didn't grade these. Some of these might be a 10, believe it or not. Machop, Poliwag, Drowsy, Rattata. You had more in the bag. I'm going to put these over here in this bag. All right, so what's going to happen for you, Mr. Alex? We're going to have 2 bags for you now. The cards that were ungraded are going to be over here because they're low value cards mostly, or cards that I think that you won't want to grade. And your cards that I looked at that we do have a concept of what they're worth. So it's not like the Magnemite's going to grade real high either, right? Let's see. Magnemite's a little thin on top. He's probably a 9 though. But you don't grade him for the condition, you grade him for the signature. All right, there we go. When does the large get pulled? When it fills all the way up. It's not on a schedule, it's just whenever all the spots are purchased out. I think there's 25 spots this time. All right. All right. And I'll place these 2 over here. Let's grab the up top box here. Carlos, Christopher, Alexander Hurst. No way to make more room in this box. So your 1 bag fits really well. Alexander Hurst, huh? How about Cameron Posiask? He doesn't need to be up there, right? All right, there we go. We remove Cameron, and then your little baggie fits just right. Just like the 3 little bears. Mama bear, and baby bear. 2 mamas. All right, so now we've got Miss Andre. Is it Miss Andre or Mr. Andre? Andre says, may I please get 1 Chilling Rain and 1 Fates Collide and 1 Roaring Skies. All right, thank you so much for your patience. Here's the Chilling Rain. You said Roaring Skies, right? Here's Roaring Skies. Now, I don't remember. Where was I getting my Fates Collide from? I actually forgot how we were doing Fates. I don't see it sitting across the floor over here. Is it on this side? Oh, here it is. Haha! Fates Collide. There we are. Good luck. This is for Andre Ibarra. Sneep. And Sneep. We got some XY in here. How nice. Oh, picking up the Celebi VMAX. How about pack number 2? Devolution Spray. And pack number 3. Oh, that's actually a hit. That's a Versus Seeker. And this is a full art, like the equivalent of an ultra rare, right? Congratulations. But this is just a trainer card, unfortunately. Would have been cooler if it was a Pokemon. So that's right. In their era, too, they had the same issue where you would get like a full art trainer. Your Dustox full art here is also really neat. This is kind of like a cosmic full art. What would they call this, though? They would call it something else. And he's real off-center, unfortunately. So he's no good. It's a secret rare. That's right. Sweet. And that's for Miss Andre. Is it Miss or Mr.? Mr., may I please get... Let's see if you got it back somewhere. Yes. Anthony, Adam Vincent's bag's getting pretty large. Anthony Rodriguez, Alexander, Arturo. Now the question is, where's your bag? We have so many bags. It is becoming a real struggle to find someone's bag. Your favorite band, MS Mr. What? Here's Adam, James. Oh, here we are. Are we about to smoke him? All right, Versus Seeker. Sweet. Have PSA started grading harder recently? I suspect they might be. I suspect it, but I can't confirm it. Johnny Pyres, may you please live ship me? I should have 2 slabs in my bag. Okay, sounds good. Johnny Pyres. We just had your cards, Johnny. I think they were in this box right here with Jonas Rosada. Johnny, John Lohman, John Corbin, Jonathan Westfall, Jorge Sanchez, Johnny Pyres. All right. Let's get a label. Label machine is almost out of labels. Print. And we're going to say 2 slabs. I had through the grapevine. PSA not grading harder, just controlling the 10 pops, says Scotty. Says Scott Zard. That's right, they don't want too many 10s after all. Your card deserves a 10, but PSA said no. Okay, next up we got Evan Shea, who says 1 battle styles and live shipping, but can you keep the cards I should send off to grading? Also, I verified address on Discord is correct. Sounds good, Evan. So, Evan, he wants a battle styles. Ooh. So, Mr. Evan would like to keep a bag on the table of his good cards. And you pulled Crawdont. Oh, mister. You shouldn't have. That's the best one. What's up, Dominic? All right, there we go. Put those right there. And let's just go through and grab any others that might belong on the table real fast, like the Necrozma. Yeah, these guys are cool. I don't think you're going to have me grade those. This is actually good. That's English, huh? Sylveon, Articuno, Grimmelsnarl. Yeah, these will stay on. Raboot. Wooloo. Zoroark's pretty cool, I guess. Well, I mean, but he's still on the bottom. You shouldn't grade him. Rose, Caterpie. Lots of EVV maxes. All right. So you got lots. We're going to go ahead and send out the rest of these. Evan Shea, did you have any slabs by chance? Let me know. Evan. Oh, we've never shipped you before. Is that right? Whoa. Oh, Evan. No, not yet. They're off at PSA. Sounds good. Kitty, what are you doing? Kitty jumped off of her chair and she's scouring now. Mr. Evan, I have an address that begins with 12. Let me know if that's right. An address that begins with 12. Okay, let me grab your email. Oops, come on now. How are you guys been? Kitty, what are you doing? Kitty's over here trying to get pets. Kitty, I'm working. All right, here we are. He says that's correct. Okay, very good. And this is a pretty heavy bag. Let's see if the printer still works. Oh, it did. Very good. So I'm going to start using CodeWorks. Code words. No slab. And let me grab your bag. Oh, Kitty, I'm glad you backed up because I could have ran over you right there. Wasn't even thinking about you. I don't know why I kept the Crawdont on the table. I'm so dumb. This is your little bag of very hot pulls, Evan. I can't wait to get an email with tracking number by chance. You should get an email. It's the same email that you signed up for with PayPal, okay? That's what will give you. That's where the email will be sent. Should have gotten it right now, even, I think. Evan Shea. Yeah, that was a good idea, shipping those off. You had so many. Okay. And now I'm going to refresh. Get out the water today? No, we didn't. We hung out inside. Oh, busy night, huh? It looks like we're having a busy night. Do you have Shining Grookie from Shining Fates that I can buy? I had the Japanese one, 9.5. I think I just put them away. So, after Evan, we have Mr. Cheese. What's up, Cheese? He wants one live custom booster. Oh, Cheese. Hello and Sandshrew. I'm sorry, Cheese. Cheese, that was supposed to be the PSA 10 Marnie. Boop. Thanks so much, Cheese. Emmanuel Panada says 4 McDonald's packs and 1 live pack. Oh no. He's gonna snipe. Cheese, look away. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is for Emmanuel. Oh, Kitty's so cute. Look at Kitty. What is she doing? Oh, she wants on the printer. She wants to be close. All right. 1 live for Mr. Emmanuel, and let's see what he pulls. Oh, Emmanuel. Tough for you, too. You got Toxel. That's basically like a $100 Pee-Pee Chew. Look, Kitty wants to be on the printer like the good old days. That's where we used to have a little cap box for her. Kitty, what are you doing? Don't cause me any trouble, Kitty. I'll kick you out. I'll send you off to be with Kitty Mommy. She's going to think that I'm going to pet her or something, but I'm live. Kitty trying to find out what kind of label marker you're using so she can tell us. That's right. Kitty, don't tell them what kind of printer I use for labels. All right, Emmanuel Panetta. Whoop. Boop. Fennekin. Ooh, Fennekin. Pack number 2. Chimchar. All right, Chimchar. PSA 10 Kitty. Here's, oh, Rowlet and Pikachu. Sweet. And, boop, Cyndaquil. Look at this Cyndaquil. All right, there you go, Mr. Emmanuel. What are the least popular Pokemon from the McDonald's set? Oh man, this box is way too full. And the up top box is full too. Dude, this is so bad. We just don't have any more room. Emmanuel Panetta. How much are the McDonald's carts now? I'm still doing $5 a pack, I think, on them. Boop. Or are you asking how much they sell if they grade 10? Because I think the Pikachu goes for quite a bit. All right. Next up, we have Michael Molland. Pre-grade my cards, please. Thinking about sending in Rillaboom, Mew, and Charizard. What do you think? I think that's not too bad of an idea, Mr. Michael. If you want, Mr. Michael, I can keep those cards here on the table. So, all right, but I'm looking at your Charizard, and you can see the bottom corner. The bottom is thinner than the left. So he's actually off center. He's going to be a 9. I don't guess all the other cards are a 9 as well. All right, so those are all 9s. This is off center. Now this is thinner on the left. Yeah, that's thin on the left. That's tough. Yep, that's pretty off center actually. All right. Woo! Now you learn how tough it is to grade. But how about this Rillaboom from earlier? He was from a different box. He looks fairly good. Bit thinner on the bottom. Little dust ball there. Yeah, he might have a shot. Very good. Lucky. He's thin on the left. Thin on the bottom. Thin on the bottom. Wow. Oh, you got a Charizard from Team Up. Now, hold on. Well, he looks slightly thicker on the right, but it's only slightly. Machop, thin on the top. This guy looks fine. And this one's thin on the bottom. So, would I grade the Phalanx, though? Probably not. You also have Eternatus of VMAX here, huh? Eternatus VMAX. Yeah, he's off center. And Crobat, then on the bottom. And then after that, you got this huge pile of hollows. Okay, so here's how your grading went. I'll toss the phalanx over here. These are all mostly going to be 9s. I think these are all grade 9. And that's just unfortunate. That's just how it is sometimes. So, like, what happened is these are all cut from the same sheet. And because they're all slightly off center, they'll probably all fail the 10. Can you see that? I don't know if I can show that to you very clearly, Michael. So I'm trying to teach you a little bit. Notice how the left side of the card is fatter than the bottom side. So that will probably end up being a 9. However, would I send the Charizard off? I would. I would send him off anyways in the off chance PSA is really nice and gives you a 10. Now, PSA is closed right now. Would I send him to CGC? Probably not. They're definitely going to give him a 9 at CGC, a 9 or worse. Okay, so Charizard, he should be sent off. I wouldn't bother with the Phalanx. He isn't that valuable. Would I send off the Team Up Charizard? Yes, to PSA. And same with the Rillaboom. I'd send all these to PSA. So these 3 are your good cards. And hope you get good grades on them. There you go, Mr. Michael. And you got a lot of holo cards. Do you still have sealed packs with you that need to be graded? Says R. Marquez. The sealed packs that are in the next submission have not been sent off. You still have time to add packs to it. You still have time. Oh, where'd the label go? Oh, there it is. Ugh, the fan blew the label away. Oh, it blew it away again. Hold on. You said PSA is closed. PSA will actually still accept pack grading, apparently. I don't know if they'll keep doing that. Miguel Partida, he says, pre-grade my cards. That's for Mikey TV. All right, well, Mr. Mikey, I guess first we got to locate them. Let's see if we can even find them. Muamba Sheik, Nadine, Noah, Max, Mark, Matthew, Morgan John. All right, so you're clearly not in that box. We'll check this box as well. And if you're not in here, Manuel, I'm going to check on the abandoned bag shelf. Mashoud, Max, Oscar, Melissa, Matt. All right, so you're very likely in the abandoned bag. Yeah, I said that right. Abandoned bag shelf. I'll be right back. I go looking around. Snooping around. Like Kitty here. Kitty, are you snooping? Better not be snooping. There's Killjolts. Just looking for Mikey TV. Lots and lots of abandoned bags. How about this? Nuff Star, Nate, Ninja Bread, Mob Vertical, Mikey TV. All right, I found a Mikey TV bag. Was it just the one bag? Let me keep looking, okay? Nickabla, Nitong. I think it was only one. Oh, right, Mikey Win is the other one. So yeah, you had the one bag. I'm just doing a little more snooping. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I found one bag for you, Mikey TV. It's a real small bag. I found this bag, and it's got this pack of jungle cards in it. Weeping Bell, Executor, Primeape, Oddish, Venonat, Mankey, Rhyhorn, and Spearow. So that's what I found. I'll go ahead and slide this back in. Woo! There we go. And I can update your bag to have your correct name now. It's Mr. Miguel Partida. I suppose I could do the pre-grade on them as well. Why didn't I do that? You want me to? Well, because I don't normally pre-grade the common and commons, do I? I'll take another look at them, though, okay? I just want to make sure you had the baggie. Yeah, for sure. Let's take a quick look at these. I see a little nick on the top corner there, then on the bottom, then on the bottom, then on the right. This one has a chance. Oddish does. This has a chance. I'd say it's a little thin on the bottom there. Rhyhorn's a little thin on the top. This might have a chance. All right. So they're mixed. They're mixed. I'd say most of them did not have a chance out of 10. But a few of them looked like they did. So it sounds like PSA isn't turning back on anytime soon for anything lower than $300 a card. Cheap bulk, ruin the business model for everyone wild. What? So I don't agree with that point of view, Smitty. I feel like your point of view is you're mad that other people sent in cheap cards. The truth is the demand is just very high. It's got nothing to do with, I guess what I'm trying to say is like you can't gatekeep grading. If there's a real demand for all of these cards to be graded, then PSA is correct to raise their prices. And back, it would have been months ago, back then I was saying PSA can't keep their prices this low. That's what I was saying. I was saying it back then. I still say it. The price for grading will be right when you lose money opening up Pokemon cards. That's when the price of grading will be correct. If you can open up Pokemon cards and actually make money, which was really the case a couple, you know, before they shut down, before they did all their price raises, you could make money just opening cards. That's it. You just open cards and then wham, you made money. When you lose money opening cards, that's when the price will be right. Because this is something people do for fun already. So it shouldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm eating steak and getting paid to eat steak. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be like that. That will drive a lot of people into doing that activity. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. So a lot of people got into opening Pokemon cards and voila, the price started going up. It's got nothing to do with like junk cards. When it comes to junk cards, the only thing that matters is does it profit? You know, that's the only thing that matters. So will it profit? And the reason it's that way is because people open whole boxes of cards, like this one. So people were opening whole boxes of, let's say, Chilling Reign, and then they were just sending off every single card that was profitable. It didn't matter if the profit was small because it just had to be profitable. So nothing's a junk card if it sells. You see what I'm saying? And so the demand was too high because it's the demand for the actual slabs is high. That's what's really going on. People are actually paying big money for these slabs. And it will even out. Either people will decide to pay less for the slabs. I don't really see that happening. But prices have come down a little bit, by the way. But also, I think what will really happen is the price of the cards will continue to climb. And then the most likely cause of a change in things is you'll see that the price of grading will get so high that it's not profitable anymore. That's what will really happen. I was hoping to slide this in here for fun. I was just fidgeting. Guess the card's not that sharp, huh? The plastic wins. Man, that plastic's going to end up in a landfill somewhere. It makes me sad. But yeah, so that's my point is, if you can just open some modern box of whoop-de-doo cards and instantly turn it into a $200, $300 profit, you're going to have kids doing it for fun. It's got nothing to do with money at that point even. It's not until you lose money grading cards that the flow of demand for the cards will come down. So that's it. When the cards don't make money anymore, people will stop grading. And then PSA's price might come down as well. All right, so next up we got Sylvester Sands. Trying to fix these mistakes. I don't know, new account. What? Trying to fix their mistakes. I don't know, new account. Says Sylvester Sands. Sounds good. Next up we got Dustin Carpio, who says, Mr. 1 Japanese hero and 1 Chilling Reign. All right, so you're going to snipe, huh? Get that sniper rifle out. Here goes. Mr. Dustin. Snip. Yeah, there's too much money to be made in the past. Grading has gone up substantially. Yeah, there was a point where you could grade cards for $8 a card at PSA. And people must have gone so wild at that point. $8 a card. You could send in as many as you wanted. $8 a card. Pretty much every card you pulled out of a booster pack was profitable at that point. Mr. Dustin, what's this? We've got Porygon. I'm sorry, Dustin. Woo! So, Dustin, you have got a bag up here, don't you? $8 a card to grade back then with PSA. Think about how much money those guys made. Guys who are sending off hundreds to thousands of cards. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's shut down. You can't even grade with them. And when they open back up, they probably aren't even going to open up their bulk stuff yet. Mister, that makes Pokemon collecting a lot more fun. That you can open cards, grade them, and make a profit. Yeah, but think about how... Hold on, let me mute this. It does make it more fun. That's what causes everyone to do it. But when the supply of graded cards gets high enough, it's not going to be profitable anymore. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. Now, if the number of people buying Pokemon cards expands, then yes, Pokemon cards will be profitable. But as soon as Pokemon card, the hobby is done expanding and maybe even loses some collectors, the price of the cards will probably follow. The price will probably fall off quite a bit. And trading isn't supposed to be about just opening a pack and making a profit. I would say there's two aspects that make you money with opening a booster pack. You got lucky. So that's the first one. If you open a pack and you pull Charizard, you got lucky. It's like playing the slot machine at that point. Most people won't, right? When you open a box of cards, there's 36 packs, and 1 out of 36 packs will give you money because that'll be the hot pack. And the other 35 packs generally aren't that hot. A few in between cards. Maybe you got a good box and it's got 2 hits. Okay, so 2 out of 36. And if you're real lucky, you got a box with like 4 crazy hits. Very rare for that to happen. So it's like gambling, and the gambling aspect can make you money if you get lucky for a night. But anyone who opens cards for a long period of time will have their odds even out. So you won't be lucky all the time. You'll get a streak of bad luck. So that's one way to make money in Pokemon cards, is just to get lucky in the cards. Now, the other way to get lucky in cards is to just open a box and grade everything. But that can't last. There's no sustainable way for that to last. Because once everyone realizes how to grade cards, and once everyone realizes this isn't rare, right? So if you get a card and you realize it's not rare, then you're going to not spend as much money on it. And there's going to be this point where the cost of opening the pack, which is one part of the equation, so there's the pack opening, that's one of your costs, open cost, and then grade cost. These two costs will go up so high that there's no profit. You will have zero profit. And until this reaches zero profit, people are just going to keep opening the cards like crazy. It's part of the reason why they're sold out at all of your Walmarts and all of your Targets, because the price of opening the cards is too low and the cost of grading is too low. When you can no longer make a profit doing what's fun, in fact, I think it will go worse than that. I think you will lose money. Lose money. So once you lose money opening Pokemon cards, because opening Pokemon cards is very fun. People love opening Pokemon cards. It's like playing a game. It's like a slot machine. So once you lose money opening Pokemon cards and grading them, that's when you know the prices are right. The prices will be right at that point. But if it's even just zero profit, if you're just breaking even, people will just do it all day. And if you're making money, that means that not enough packs are getting opened. It means that there's room for people to open up tons and tons of packs. Mister, it's like the world population is constantly increasing. No, that's not true, Packology. So the world population is increasing in certain areas, but almost every first world country is actually declining sharply in population. And it's in the first world countries that people buy and collect Pokemon cards. So relevant to the Pokemon card market, we're in a population decline. People are having fewer children than ever. James says, I came here to lose money. There you go, James. Well, I mean, and some nights you get lucky and you pull a Charizard. That's how the packs are designed, is for you to... 1 out of 36 packs is actually meant to be a great pack for you. But you're not meant to overall, like, just open packs and make money. What was crazy is, during this period of time when Pokemon cards were going to the moon, right? Like, there's the point before Logan Paul starts opening cards and the point after. So the cards kind of did this. They all shot up in price. Well, during this period, you could just open cards as much as you wanted and you were profiting. It just didn't matter. Because you could just send all the cards off to grade, and when they were done, you'd sell the graded cards and they would turn a profit. Now we're like kind of like here. The cards have peaked in price and they've fallen off a little bit, but they have not fallen all the way back down to here. So they've not fallen back down. And I think that it could jump back up again if Logan Paul does another box break. Also during Christmas time, that's the other thing I'm paying attention to. So Christmas time, people buy more cards during Christmas, if you didn't know that. So the availability of cards go down because everyone's buying cards for their kids for Christmas. And people collect the slabs as well. Well, some people buy them for Christmas. Or they get Christmas money, right? So that's what we're expecting. Also around the 25th set time. Right, I'm sure the 25th set is probably going to release in November. Am I wrong on that? I bet it releases near November. Maybe it'll release in October. What do you think will happen with the grading in the long run of collecting, says Packology. Oh, here are my thoughts, Packology. I think that we've been going through these last 2 years like it's the golden era of grading Pokemon cards. And the reason for that is because grading cards was discovered. People discovered something that they didn't know about. And now that everyone knows about it, the price of graded cards will not expand as fast as it did in the last 2 years. What will be exciting to see is actually if the price of the graded cards remain the same. So if you got like, let me give you an example. So like this Charizard back here. When he came out, a PSA 10 Charizard, this guy right here, he was $500. Now he's $250. And the reason he's $250 now is because he was never that rare. People were overpaying at $500. People were overpaying for this card at $500. That's because he's freshly printed, guys. He just came out. He's freshly printed. And if we went and looked up the price of this Charizard, I'm sorry, the population of this Charizard, it's probably like 1,000 now. Let's go look it up. All right, PSA Pop report, right? Now remember, he gets graded at other places too, not just PSA. So it's even larger than you think. All right, we're looking up Darkness Ablaze. We're just going to find the pop on him. And here it is, Darkness Ablaze. And we're just going to look at Charizard. All right. Here it is, Charizard VMAX. Are you ready for this? This is going to blow your socks off because none of you guys are going to expect this. Here it is. 3,893. Also 746 nines. Do you see that? So when he came out initially, the pop report on that Charizard was probably like 100 to 500 for a little while, just as the early stages of people collecting that card started. Now there's like almost 4,000 of them. I mean, if you count the nines, there are 4,000 of him graded. He's not as rare. He's really not that rare. He says, so what's the value now? That's a good question. So I think one of the mistakes that vintage card collectors make is they claim that he has no value. If you listen to some of the other guys, they will be like, oh, don't buy Modern. Modern has no value. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it does have some value. Let me explain why. The reason I think this card has some value is because what if you wanted one, right? What if you just like them? Well, if you wanted one, you would go and buy a box, right? You'd have a little box of Darkness Ablaze, and you'd open it up, and you wouldn't find him. He's not in there. So you would have to buy how many boxes? Maybe like 4 boxes of Darkness Ablaze in order to find just one Charizard VMAX, and that would cost you a whole bunch of money. Okay, so this card, his value should be very close to the price of getting one yourself. Price of pulling your own. And I'm not just referring to a raw card. So there's raw cards out there, but I'm talking about a card that's been finished grading and it's already gotten the 10. So the price of pulling your own 10, that's roughly what this guy should cost. However, that's not also always true, because let's say that Nintendo prints so many of these that there's like 10 million of these in the population. 10 million, that's an absurd number. Well, in that case, there's so many printed, you couldn't call him a collectible anymore. He's not a collectible.
He's like toilet paper. So it just depends on how many they printed. Now, the scary part is there's like 4,000 of those graded right now, and they've only just started. I mean, if you think about it, there's so many unopened Charizard VMAXs sitting in product right now. We don't know what the final number will be like, but 20 years from now, we'll know how many the total number is. So maybe the total number of those Charizards printed will be like 10,000. So it might be like, oops, it might be about 10,000 of those Charizards graded PSA 10. I don't know what that number will be, but maybe it'll be about 10,000 of them. But then also the question is, what is the number of collectors? Number of collectors. All right, so what's the number of collectors, and how badly do all these collectors want one? So it's a combination of how much will it cost, how many of them are there, and how desirable is he? So all of those are going to be contributing factors to his real price. Do I think $250 is the right price for him? Yeah, I could see the price going down further to about 200, but I think that 200, 250 is probably about fair. That's about what I would pay. In fact, I did pay that much. I just got this card from... I don't remember his name. He sold me this card. I bought it from him for $250. So I think that $250 is about the correct price for him. And it could go lower to about $200. But I don't think it'll go below a certain point because he does have some value. The other thing is, so let's say there's 4,000 of these in the pop, right? And actually, so we'll say it was like 3,900. We'll say 3.9K. So there's, and somebody said he was like 200 or something. We're right, 200. So 3.9K. Where was I going with this? Oh, right. So let's say there's 3.9 thousand of him. It would be possible for a few collectors with very fat pockets to buy up tons of these, okay? So let's say in the world, let's say there's, let me write it down on a card. So let's say there's 40 big-time collectors, 40 of them. And each of those big-time collectors bought 100 of those Charizards, which they can afford that, by the way. They would buy out the entire population. The reason that matters is because if they were to simply put these Charizards in a vault somewhere and then sell them back out to the population, the community, one at a time, you'd effectively be able to, I would say, double the price doing a strategy like that. So it's going to get complicated over time, in my opinion, but it depends on if something like that occurs, which I think something like that does occur. Those are like whales, and that occurs in crypto, that occurs in gold, but I don't know if it'll occur with this card. It might occur with a different card. You know what I mean? So whales can buy up the market and then just be like, I'm not selling it back to you except for a lot of money. You know what I mean? It's interesting stuff. JPEG says, same stuff happens with NFTs. I wouldn't pay for that hollow and hits 120. Well, anyways, we did a lot of ranting. Let's get back to opening cards. Mr. What's the PRIZM UFC hobby box? What do you think will happen to the price on base set Japanese hollows? Some of those cards are super cheap. Base set Japanese? Yeah, I saw SM Pratt talking about it. I didn't actually click on his video. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Japanese cards. I got buckets full of graded Japanese cards because I'm such a big fan of them. So I like them a lot. Let me mute this. So what'll happen with the, let me give you an example with the Japanese cards. So let's say you've got an English first edition card and it's going for $1,000. Okay, so that's 1,000. And then let's say you have the exact same card, but it's in Japanese and is going for $200. And that's considerably less. And this is actually a very realistic analogy right here. There's a lot of first edition English cards going for about 1,000 and a lot of equivalent Japanese cards going for 200. Well, it doesn't matter that this is 200 because I can still spend 500. I can still spend $1,000 on them. Just own 200 times 5. 200 times 5 would equal 1,000. Right? So you can just buy 5 Japanese cards if you want to have $1,000 of Pokemon card investments. The only thing that matters is the rate of change. Rate of change. So the question is, when does this reach $2,000? And will the Japanese card double at the same price? Will the Japanese cards reach $400 at the same, did I say price, at the same speed? So does this reach $2,000 before this reaches $400? That's the question you have to ask yourself. And I think that I've seen them stay very close to each other in price. When this goes up in price, this goes up in price. And they are actually very, very similar. It's not like the English cards have exploded in price and the Japanese cards have stayed stagnant. The Japanese cards have gone up in price at almost the exact same rate. So I would say you could collect the Japanese cards if you're hoping for them to be some sort of investment. I would say they're probably very similar to the English cards. The question I would ask you is, what do you like better, English or Japanese? If you like English better, go buy the English card. If you can't afford the English 10, go buy an English 5 because that's more affordable. And as long as it's a very rare card from an old set, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Mister, it's just like selling sneakers. I've been doing it for a while. So what you say about Pokemon cards mirrors how the sneaker culture is. Yeah, exactly. What's a mod for exactly? I'm a noob, lol. What's a mod? Mods are there for spanking your booty cheeks, mister. So we opened for Mr. Dustin, right? I think we did. Let's go ahead and refresh. I hope you guys haven't been waiting too long. But yeah, the reason I like the Japanese cards is because they're a bit more affordable. If you try to buy like the English cards, they're really expensive. The other problem with the English booster packs is you've got light packs and heavy packs and searched packs. So I don't like all that, and the Japanese cards don't really suffer from that as much. So pretty early on, I was a huge advocate for Japanese investing, and I graded and opened tons of Japanese cards, and I've done very well on the Japanese cards. I think that there are two markets for the Japanese cards, English buyers, but also Japanese buyers. So that's the other nice thing about them. But what about just pure collecting? From a pure collecting point of view, I prefer the English cards. So I'm an English speaker, and I prefer the English cards. But from a sort of like investment point of view, there's nothing wrong with the Japanese cards. All right, let's see. Nothing wrong with the Japanese cards at all. I've got like whole boxes over there just full of Japanese cards. They look really nice. And they look very nostalgic too. And sometimes, actually, let me make this point as well. When it comes to hardcore English collectors, there are some times that it's appropriate to collect a Japanese card. And typically that's going to be when a card is exclusively Japanese. So you will still want to collect that. Okay, let's see. I'm refreshing. And we have an order from Nathan Longoria. He says 1 XY Fates Collide. All right. He also says 1 Darkness Ablaze and live shipping. You're the best. No problem, Nathan. How much for that Machamp slab? He's actually very affordable, the Machamp slab, but I'll need a moment because I'm going to open these first. Did he say darkness? Yep, 1 Darkness of Balls. Yeah, I mean, I think over time, what you'll find is all those Charizards that have been graded 10, you know, they'll be bought up and sitting in some guy's basement eventually. Slowly, but eventually. Some guy who's just like he's like a heavy investor type of person. He doesn't care. He'll buy them anytime they drop below a certain price. He'll just always buy them. What do we got? Riolu and Hollow Lucario. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Look at that. You got them both, mister. That's the rare Shadowless Machamp, not the typical Unlimited. That's true. Yeah, that's the Shadowless one. You're here for the codes. Codes! So, Nathan, where's your bag, Nathan? Unlimited can't be first edition. I only buy pop below 200. Nathan Longoria. I have a very simple rule for how I buy cards for myself. I just buy whatever I like to look at. And I think that's the very best way to do it. That's the very best way. Because if it's purely about investing, you could just go buy mutual funds, or you could buy sealed product and put it in a closet. You know, you don't got to buy slabs at all. When it comes to the slabs, it's all about the artwork, and I would just buy whatever you really like. And to make sure that you know what you like, you should be aware of all the different cards and all the different sets. Okay, so be sure you know what it is that you like. But I just look at whatever I think looks good, and I go, that's what I want. And I think that's very important. Also, if you've got any nostalgia for the cards, so I'm nostalgic for the old Team Rocket set, and so that's why I have the whole Team Rocket set. All right, Mr. Nathan. Mr. Nathan. Oops. There's a lot of cards that have a low pop
Dude, old vintage cards. Nathan Longoria. Here we are. And let's see. I think we can ship you on about 8 ounces. Machant was an exception. I thought you were talking about cards in general. So there are cards out there that have a really low pop. Maybe this is one of them. Look, this says I bought it for $370 and on 5/21 it was $800. I don't know what the population on this card is. But just because a card is low pop doesn't mean that the price is right on it. It could still be overpriced. So let's say theoretically the price on this card, or not the price, let's say theoretically the pop on this card is something like 200, right? Okay, we're just claiming that it's 200. We're guessing. Emily Paris is a nerd. What? I saw your comment on TikTok with the lady jumping in the lake to scare the fish away from the fishers. I'm a big fan of TikTok, so I'm always on there. So let's say this was a pop 200, but let's say I wouldn't sell it to you except for like $40,000. And the reason that's not a very good deal for you is because you can take that $40,000 and buy other cards with it. So it's not enough to just say that a card is low pop. You know what I mean? Like S.M. Pratt will sometimes take the trophy card and be like, whoa, there's only 2 or 5 of these trophy cards. And for me, I look at those and I go, so what? It's just a dumb-looking trainer card. There's like a bazillion trainer cards in the Pokemon card franchise. Like here. Here's a trainer card. Like, what if I took this trainer card and said it's 20 years old and it came from a tournament, is the first Pokemon tournament ever, and now, if you want it, you got to pay me $500,000. Well, you could buy that for $500,000, but there's so many other cool-looking cards to buy for that same cash that you're holding on to. So instead of one of these, you could own a whole bunch of these Typhlosions, for example, or you could own a bunch of Charizards. You could own a completed Sky Ridge set. So it's always about choice, you know what I mean? And the idea that just because one card is low pop, that it's meant for you, that's not necessarily true. That's why I say the best way to collect, again, is to look for what it is you like. Now, when it comes to price, you can question if something's overpriced. So it could be the case that this Charizard is overpriced. We know that the population is 3.9 thousand, right? Well, maybe the price that he should be at is $50. Maybe he's way overpriced. Maybe with 3.9 thousand population, maybe he should only be worth $50. Well, then don't buy him. Wait for him to reach $50 and then buy him. If you like him, though, you should own him. That's the trick. So just because he's high pop doesn't mean you shouldn't own him. If you think the card looks cool, go grab one. But if you think he's overpriced, wait for him to go down in price. Now, if he never goes down in price, you were wrong. He wasn't overpriced. You thought he was overpriced, but he was actually in demand and correctly priced. So that's kind of how it goes. But again, the trick is if you think a card looks cool, go grab one. Like this. This looks really nice. I like the golden cards from the Sword and Shield collections. Is that going to be a high pop Rillaboom? Well, actually, in this case, probably not, because this is a pristine Rillaboom, and PSA doesn't make that distinction. But what that means is this card, there's probably very few pristine Rillabooms and probably fewer perfect Rillabooms from BGS and CGC. So that's another thing to think about when you're worried about something having too high of a population. Just raise your expectations for the quality of the card. Go for a perfect version of the card. And then a perfect version will cost you thousands of dollars, just like a vintage card. Well, guess what? One day this Rillaboom will be 20 years old, right? So if you have a perfect Rillaboom and he's 20 years old, will he go for a lot of money? Very likely he will. He will hold his value, is my opinion. All right, well, anyways, let's go ahead and keep opening. Michael Mullard, he says, can you hold on to the Charizard and the Rillaboom? When PSA opens again, I will pay to get them graded, or should I just send a CGC now? You pick and I will pay for it. All right, Mr. Michael, let me grab this real fast. Now, you're saying you would like to keep these on the table. I mean, I think you definitely could send these off to CGC. It's just a matter of how rough they're going to be with them. This Charizard, he's a bit thinner on the left. See, I think he'll come back 9.5 at best. That's gem mint, though. And
you look at this corner here, right? See how it's fat on the left and thin on the bottom? So he's probably going to come back 9.5 at the best as well. And then you notice a similar problem on this card too. Fat on the left, thin on the bottom. So all three of these cards are off center, and CGC will be very rough with these. And at best, they're going to get 9.5s. At worst, they could get below 9.5. If you wait for PSA to open, PSA's grading standard is lower than CGC's, which is something I don't like as a buyer. As a seller, it's a little convenient. You might make more money. So you could wait, or you could have me ship them to CGC. That'll be up to you. But I can tell you with the CGC, you're looking at 9.5s as your best grade. Okay, Michael? Hope that helps. All right. I'll go ahead and separate them for you, though. If you change your mind and decide to have them all shipped home, I can do that as well. But it sounds like you might stick around. And PSA said they'd open up in July, but we don't know what that means. We don't know if they're going to open up all their services in July. All right, so you're back on the table, and I'll put this. These are still going to get shipped out. All right. Next, we have Sylvester Sands, who says, I'll pay for it. What? I don't know what you mean by that. Claude Calvin, what's up, Claude? He says, 4 Eevee Heroes. Welcome back, Mr. Claude. And 4 Chili Grain. CGC needs to chill on the 8.5s. Just give more 8s and a few more 9s. Don't give it a lot of 8.5s. Well, did you hear? If you guys were here yesterday, I was talking about buying an imaging machine. What if I bought an imaging machine and started using it right away? And we could find out which cards look like they're going to have a chance at being perfect by playing around with an imaging machine. I don't know how much an imaging machine costs even. Maybe it costs a few $1,000s. But I mean, it's not a bad investment for somebody like me. I could sit down with my own cards all day until I find like a card that looks pristine, a card that looks perfect, and send it off. But only when they're pristine and perfect. So I was thinking that could be maybe even a service I offer. So we're still trying to get together everything we need to try and grade cards. And that would be a piece of machinery that we would want anyways. Tell me about it. My Mewtwo got 8.5. You need some chili cheese fries. Oh, mister. That sounds like a stomachache. Casey says, hello, mister. How much for that Rillaboom? The pristine one, that one's actually not for sale. Somebody says you need to partner with an existing grading company that can provide you the technology. I don't know why no one has reached out to you on this. Yes, well, I thought maybe a good idea could even be to just reach out to a small grading company. You know, there's all these small grading companies all over the place. I wonder if any of them would be open-minded to letting me buy into their company almost and just having me set up a station here in my home and allowing me to grade cards on my own anytime I wanted, as long as everyone was using the same grading rubric. But I don't know, they'd have to be pretty small and pretty open-minded to something like that. That's what I'm looking to do. I want to set up a station right up in my home. Ooh, look at these Eevee Heroes for Mr. Cloud Cavan. You've got Shadow Rider Calyrex, and over here we'll get some more cards. What do we got? That's cold. Here's Entei. Ooh. Cold. And Grimmelsnarl. Woohoo! Mister, when you price that Machamp slab, let me know. I want it because it's nostalgic for me. First holo I ever pulled. You ever pulled? Sounds good. Oops. By the way, this is a pack of evolutions that you get for free if you buy a pack of the UFC box break. And that's a gift from James O'Brien. So, Claude Kevin, you were down here last time. Benjamin Garcia's down here. Bradley Brewer's down here. Wait, do you need a new bag? He didn't say new bag. Mr. Claude Kevin, do you need a new bag? Christian. Here we are, Claude Kevin. Woo! I found you. You had a pee-pee chew. All right, moving on, we got Nick Weeg. Nick says 5 NBA hoops from 2021. All right. Get a KFC PRIZM box. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm running low on NBA hoops. Holy. Mister, you should get some Japanese Vivid Voltage. Yeah, you're talking about Japanese Volt Tackle. We used to have that. I don't carry it anymore. We got a lot of regular Vivid Voltage, though. My only problem with BGS is that they put the card in a sleeve. God damn it, BGS. Can't you see I want unsleeved ones? Baba Block says, could I trade a slab for a pack of UFC? That could be possible. It depends on the slab, though. All right, Nick. I actually like that the cards are sleeved inside the slabs. Sneep. West, that's actually good, though. It stops the card from moving. Sneep. I feel like the sleeve is redundant. That's the thing. All right. Nick Wee, good luck with your NBA hoops. We got Thon, Aaron, Al, Fred, Daniel, Hughes This, Jimmy Butler, Daniel Orturu, and Cassius Winston. Ooh, I think that's a cold pack. Imagine if you had a company like Genamint provide you a scanning machine that makes 10 seconds. He says, what? 10 seconds per card. You could pre-grade cards on the spot and only send in 9s and 10s to get encapsulated. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So maybe I should just go buy that right now. If there's an imaging machine that can do that for me, I can set it up. I think maybe I should just go buy that. Rudy, Troy, Kevin, Daniel, Kevin. Who's this? Tim Duncan, Tyler Bay, and Theo. Cards can be damaged inside slabs. Whoop. And whoop. You better not be shaking your cards. What's this? We have Kendrick, Kevin, Josh. Oh. Here's a hollow. Who is this? Zach Levine. Zach Levine. You also get Patrick Williams and Devin Vassell. Emily says, I don't have any sports cards. All right, guys, we're starting the Emily Sports Cards donation fund. You need the algorithm tech to spit out grades. Imagine machine. Pat's vids. Here we go. We've got Harry, Jordan, Giannis, Thaddeus, Clay. Who's this? Cole Anthony. All right, Cole. Cole Anthony. We also have Emmanuel Quickly and Anthony Edwards. What? Boop. One more pack, mister. And you've got Donovan, John Wall, Willie, RJ, Markeef. Who's this? Dirk Does Work. Darren Williams? Skylar Mays and Peyton Pritchard. You need to go on live chat, not top chat. Oh, I thought he edited them. I was like, damn, this guy got it all. Mister, how much money can I give you to see if my Charizard VMAX is a 10 from a photo of it? Oh, you know, photos aren't a very good way to do it. I see what you're saying, though. Ah, man, I hate pre-grading. You could probably send me a picture and I'll take a look. Just for centering. So, Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick. All these cards, but no LaMelo Ball. I like your hollow frequent flyers, though. Any good pulls tonight? Only good pulls. Mr. Nick, do you have a bag over here? I don't remember where you're at. Matthew, Nate, Miguel, and Collection Oscar O's. I think you had a bag. Do you need a new bag? Oh, he also wants a live custom booster and live shipping. All right, so hold on. Here's the live custom booster. Dracozol. Oh, mister, I'm sorry. Now, he ordered live shipping. The question is, where's Nick Weeg's bag? We got nurses, Melissa, Evan. My bag is in the overflow, he says. It is. Here it is, Nick. All right. He says, I have slabs also. I have some homemade sport cards for Emily What? Nick, that's a really large bag. What the heck? Overflow. Now that bag's so heavy, we're gonna bring this all the way up to 15 ounces. Print. Nick, you said you might be open to doing a trade for UFC pack. Let me see what slabs you have real fast. All right. So you had these two cards. I don't know what they're valued at. I looked up their prices a while ago, and I've forgotten. Well, let me go look it up, okay? Oh! Give me a second. Alright, there's 2 Gengars for sale, but not one by itself. How about the Dark Dragonite? And the Dark Dragonite... Okay, so the Dark Dragonite is valued around 130. I guess, Mr. Nick, in order to get that moving, I would accept one of these just to get the UFC moving. Yeah, kind of I don't want to. Let's go ahead and get your label. Oh, that's right, we did print it out. We've already got your slabs here. Very good. Ooh, but you know, it didn't print very well. Let me hit that reprint button. Print. Well, this one didn't really reprint correctly either. I might need to replace the roll of labels right now, everyone. Give me a moment. What's a good pull out of UFC? Tell you the truth, I don't know. I don't know. It's usually only after we start doing the, after we start opening it up that people get hyped and they're like, oh man, I should have bought into that. You know? It's not beforehand. Beforehand, everyone's like, they're shy. They're like, I don't know. All right. I'm changing the labels out, so give me a minute. Try and knock anything over while I'm doing this. Kitty thinks I'm done. Kitty, I'm not done. We're still going, Kitty. All right, here we are. This is always so difficult to do. Oh, come on now. Oh, no. Let's try that again. All right, very good. So, now that the labels have been changed, I actually need to delete your old label and create a new one. I know, this is very annoying. What is this music, man? We need some better music. All right, so Mr. Nick, we're refunding the current label because it won't allow me to reprint it twice. And we're going to create a new label. Print. Haha, success. What do you think of that, kitty? Could we do another Lost Thunder break, says Chrisbot. I'm sure we could. I'm sure we could. Okay, where were we? We're ready to refresh. What is this music, dude? This is from XY. Tell you what, let's turn on something totally different. I was really liking the Super Mario music from the other night. How much to pre-grade one card in my bag? Says Johnny C. Not $6. That's a good question. Ah, man. Pre-grading a single card, huh, Johnny C? God damn it. Oh, but you do have a whole bag of cards. I see. You probably just want to see this one, right? Yeah, he looks fine. Send him off, man. He looks fine. Remember, one thing you could try to do is when the card gets pulled, you can try to screenshot that, okay? All right, so let's see. We're logging back in. What if I was like $20? One card in your bag, that's going to be $12. Tier 1 or Tier 2? I don't know, actually. I don't know how expensive that card is. Is that Umbreon VMAX really expensive, guys? I mean, we could try Tier 1, but they could, if they upcharge us, I'll just tell you, and then you'll agree to pay if they upcharge me. All right, here we go. We're refreshed. Let's see if there's any Poke orders tonight. Johnny, wait for PSA to open up. You'll get more value if you try to sell it. Well, on the other hand, CGC turn... Well, I don't know. I wonder how fast the turnaround times on PSA will be. You're not good enough at COD. What? You're going to take that sitting down? Next up, we got Alex PSX, who says 2 live custom boosters. Mr. Alex, let's see what you get. Well, look at that. 3 in the large. Whoa. And more Pecco. Oh, mister. All right, Alex. 2, 3. That was a pretty hot pull. So that's going to say, well, okay, we'll say 3, 4, 5. Alex, PSX. Alex, PSX. And Alex, PSX. Whoa. Alex will still lose in the large. Don't bet against Alex. He actually pulled hot that one night, right? He got the Latios Latios. Whew. Next up, we got Cheese. He says, cut a Shining Fates. You got it, Cheese. One, 2, 3, 4. Right? And so it's this card, is it not? All right, I got to ask before I cut it. Do you want me to cut it, Cheese? Be sure that you want me to cut it. We could flip it around. We could flip it around. Oh, Cheese. If Cheese isn't here, I'm going to go with his original instructions. Cheese says cut. All right, you got it, Cheese. It's Shiny Rowlet. Oh, mister. That is kind of a nice hit. You don't see the Rowlet too often. Look, he's so angry. He's got angry eyebrows. Oh, Cheese, how could you? No! Cheese says cut. All right. Oh, Cheese. How could you, says Raz. Cheese, that's so violent. Kitty, I don't know how I feel about all this violence taking place. That was the last card for the Master set, says Kevin. Now we have an order. Whoa, we have a huge order from Michael Mullet. He says, 1 spot in the UFC. Oh, Michael. Mr. Michael is going to get that free pack from James O'Brien. Michael's jumping in. He's not scared. Is it Molland or Molland? I bet it's Molland. There it is. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left. You ready, Mr. Michael? Let's see what you pull. Whoop. Charmander's in here. Magnemite. Reverse Hollow Magikarp. Cool. All right, you get the Reverse Hollow Magikarp, and he looks very well centered. Boop. He's got to turn into Gyarados, mister. I think what I can do, I can just grab your bag here, and I'll toss this in. Mister, if I had $30, would you consider the trade for the pack of the UFC? Would I consider the what? I would definitely consider that, yes. The second one you said, like the country Holland. Ah, Molland. Got it. Michael Molland. Nice to have you here, Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael, when this reserve list finishes filling up, we'll open the box. And here's the box. I'm in this one myself because I'm curious of what it's going to be like. It's a pretty expensive box, and it's got some autographed cards from the actual fighters. And if I get a decent pull, I'm going to send it off to grade. We'll see what happens. I'm new to sport cards, but I'm sport card curious. All right, Kitty. And whatever autographs we get, we'll look them up and see what they go for. All right, we're all caught up. There's no waiting times at all. And now I'm going to start pricing these cards up. So I'll continue to use these little gray pieces of energy card for now, but I am getting some nice stickers in, and we'll be using the stickers to price cards in the near future. So first we're going to get that Machamp. Have you had any ideas for the next box break? Well, we're not going to focus on the next box break until the UFC box break is over. So that is the next box break. And then we'll be ready for a new box break. So we got some CGC 6s. CGC 6s are very different from PSA 6s. And it looks like the Shadowless Machamp is going to be $100. It's actually $105. I'll go $104. Yeah, their standards for the mid-grades are very different. There we go. Now we got Typhlosion 10. He's not actually for sale. There's a Toxtricity behind him, though, and the Toxtricity is for sale. So the Toxtricity... He's just a VMAX, right? Let's see. I can see one here for $85, so $89. We'll make ours $88. So he's $88. I actually been here for a while. Been here since the days when your face was a mystery. Well, just been a while since I bought anything. Oh, very nice, man. When my face was a mystery, man, what does this guy look like? Naganadel. Okay, so Naganadel GX. Do you have a Burning Shadows Charizard Secret Rare 10? Yes. All right, let's see about this Naganadel. $35? Woo! So cheap, man. Only $35. So at that point, I've lost money on the Naganadel. But that's where things are headed, you know. All right, here we are. So Charizard, PSA 10 Charizard. He goes for $219. I'll make mine $218. So the Naganadel is $35. Oops. And again, we'll get some nice stickers soon for prices, but we're doing this for now. It's kind of fun. There's a sort of jankiness to it. Oh, look at that Giratina. He looks nice. I wonder why people don't like Naganadel. Naganadel looks kind of cool. Doesn't look bad. Mister, I just bought the Naganadel. Oh, the Naganadel sold, everyone. Don't try to buy him. He's already gone. Oops. Mr. Marquez. All right, I'm going to go ahead and refresh the stream and see where we're at. Snorlax V's got the weird go. 150 minutes. We got 30 minutes left of the stream, everyone. 30 minutes to hang out and say hi to each other. Dark Draggy Knight. He's probably pricey. He's a 9. Okay, so we got one order from Mr. Wes Donini, who says 2 battle styles. You got it, Wes. Oh, Wes, now I gotta refresh the battle styles. God damn it. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab some. Oh, man, my legs are stiff. Ricardo says, make some orders. "99% that first pack is cold," says Mazvara. What? That's not true, actually. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. A lot of times when we get a fresh box, a hit comes out right away. So, you know, it does have a chance to be cold, though. So let's see what happens. Now look at this. Look, the old packs. Oh, thanks for renewing, Chromag. The new packs. Look, see, this is shiny now. They redesigned the packs. They did that with Vivid Voltage, too. So this would have been Wave 1, and this would have been Wave 2. So interesting. Steep. All right. And I told you, Mahasvara, you were wrong. I told you, man. I told you, those boxes, sometimes when you open up the box, the first pack is hot sometimes. That's just how it is. The first pack is in the one that wasn't new. Oh, the Carnivine is cold. Okay, there you go. Well, that one happened to be cold. Woo! Mr. Wes is very happy tonight. Oh, Wes. Mister, you should open a pack. Well, I do actually open quite a few packs on TikTok. Oh, that reminds me. I was thinking about making it possible for people to order packs that will get open on TikTok again. I used to do that. I stopped doing it because, you know, it was a bit of a hassle, but also because if the pulls were cold, they actually stayed up on TikTok, which was a problem. I wanted to only start posting pulls to my TikTok account that were hot. So what would happen is, let's say you ordered 5 Hidden Fates or something like that. Well, if they were cold Hidden Fates cards, then I would have to post it so you could see the pulls. And nobody wanted to watch that, of course. The video would perform very poorly. Nobody cared about, like, bad pulls. So that was a rough system. But maybe we could do something for vintage cards or something. I don't know. I don't have TikTok no more. Too many chicks on my feed. Goblin, what are you looking at? Goblin, the algorithm's just responding to you, mister. What? Another Typhlosion? What is he doing over here? So these are not all cards that are meant to be for sale. Like, look at this. The pristine Mewtwo from the base set. That's cool. Oops. All right, put that back. Dreepy Pristine. I guess I had my Pristine cards in this pile. The Giratina 10 should be for sale, though. Oh, another Typhlosion 10. What are all my Typhlosion 10s doing over here? It makes no sense. Swinub 9. Now, don't you all jump at once for the Swinub 9. Where's CS Man? I don't know. I've still got his cards. I hope the label is still good. Okay, now we have an order from Ricardo. He picked up the Naganadel. That's right. Where's CS Man? Where is CS Man? He popped in and said hi just the other night. That was like a week ago. Mr. CS Man's bag big. He's got a whole bunch of cards over here in a box that I printed the label out for, and then I quoted him the shipping, and he never paid the shipping. I'm thinking about maybe cutting the box open, taking some cards out equivalent to the cost of shipping, and then sending it out. And telling him I took the card, being like, CS man, I took this card to pay for the shipping. Because he'll probably be like, okay. So 5 NBA Hoops 21 for Mr. Marquez. You got it, Mr. Marquez. Could I buy that Raichu? 1, 2, 3, 4. You probably could buy the Raichu, but first I have to price him. But right now we're opening some cards for Mr. Marquez. Oh, Mr. Marquez. He also wants 4 Fates. Fates collide. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Didn't he have an incident with his mom's credit card? Something like that. I think it was something like he has a card and she has a card, and I returned it on her card and he wanted it returned on his or something like that. I don't know. I didn't quite get all the details. Here's a Fates Collide. Here's a Fates Collide. Katie's watching me. She's like, what are you doing? All right. Mike says, I don't know. Seems kind of sus. You seem pretty sussy. You don't have my Fortnite cards, do you? I'm going to need to take that Fortnite card back. Sneep. Mr. Pull a melon ball. Sneep. Where's Dinglebot? I don't know. All right, you ready? We've got Aaron Baines, Jeremy Lamb, Chris Stops. Who's this? Tori Rosier, Josh Green, and Killian. Mister, when we cracking open them Fortnite boxes just for laughs. Just for laughs. It's not just for laughs, man. It's serious business. I do have Fortnite boxes. I just keep forgetting about them. Boop. We stay busy enough opening these other sets. You guys really want to open some Fortnite? Ooh, we got Bradley, Andre, Damaro, Dwight. Who's this? You got Alexej Pokusevsky. What? Has anyone ever seen a vintage English Hollow CGC 10 Pristine or Perfect 10? Here's Brandon Ingram, Sadiq, and Tyler Bay. Where is the real Ricardo? Open Diggies. Diggimon. Fortnite. Here's Sadiq. And Brandon. Oh, Brandon. We're going to need more penny sleeves. Give me a moment. I'm the OG Ricardo. That's right. He was here first. What happens to Snow Walrus? Remember Snow Walrus, guys? He he got me to cancel the... no, he didn't. The thing is, I canceled a giveaway. I used to do a nightly giveaway. And one night, what happened... The rule for the giveaway is that we had to reach 200 likes for the giveaway. And that night, we only reached it in the last minute. And one of the rules is, if you reach it in the last minute, there's no giveaway. So, or something like the last 10 minutes or something like that. I don't even remember all the details, because this was a while ago already. So, if you reach 200 likes, if people waited all the way to the end of the stream to like the stream just for the giveaway, and it sits at like 195 likes, like the whole stream, the rule is there is no giveaway. And what happened was people were so upset that there was no giveaway that they started disliking this stream, and particularly after Snow Walrus told people to dislike the stream. A whole bunch of people disliked it. So after that happened, I canceled the giveaway. I said there's no more giveaways anymore. And he just kind of disappeared after that. What's this? Here it is, LeBron James. Why did it take me so long? I wasn't even looking at the character. I was looking at the, I was looking for the name on the card the whole time. We should get Digimon. Yeah, he disappeared. Here's Cassius. Where's Dave Charmander? Walrus changed his name to Packology. The plot thickens. It's the deep state. All right, what do we got here? We've got Mobamba, Devin, Sergey, Luka Doncic, Jackson, Markel, Malachi, and Daniel Orturu. My wife was watching some of the McAfee guys' interviews when I woke up this morning. She's like, he's really smart. I'm like, okay. Mr. McAfee, he was assassinated. He didn't commit suicide. It was all done by the deep state. That's right, the character. Where's Mr. at? Bring that guy back. Love to see some Fortnite open. Sleeve the Luca. Isn't Luca a hit? Is it? Luca! Oh, I've been throwing these Lucas away the whole time. Boop. Can you sleeve Luca? Maybe. Maybe. All right, so Fates Collide for Mr. Ricardo Marquez. Mr. Ricardo. Let's get you the hot ones, man. How you liking Naruto? You know, I think we got past like season 3 or 4 or something like that. The Hokage guy died, and there was the attack on the Leaf Village. I got bored after that. You know, the next season started, and I just couldn't keep watching. Yeah, I actually got pretty bored. And my wife hasn't turned it back on since then for me. We got Energy Pouch. Ooh, Energy Pouch. She said she tried to watch some Boruto or something like that. Got the ta. Woo! Oh, that's actually a hit. The Snorlax. Reverse Hollow Snorlax. That is a gradable card. All right. And Mega... It turns around, says Mr. Babblewalk. Mega Altaria. I almost said Mr. Altaria. All right, now, last pack. After the live stream is over, I'm going to take you guys to the kitchen, and we're going to do ramen noodle review. All right, not a bad round, to be honest, because you pick up that reverse hollow Snorlax, and he looks well-centered, so that's a big deal, actually. Where's Joey Joseph? I think Joey Joseph couldn't handle it. I think it's tough to show up to a live stream every night. I think that's the truth. Some people do it. Alex is able to do it. I do it. But it is tough to show up to the same community, same live stream every single... You don't even go to church that often. You go to church once a week, don't you? If you go to church. I don't think young people go to church as much anymore. So, Mr. Ricardo Marquez, you're going to be over here. Stephen Demas, they'll be back. They'll come crawling back. They'll be like, Mister, I just want some free ones. It's hard when I got to work at 7 a.m. Where's the Bible roll cards? We need some politics versus terrorism cards. Not going to lie, I'm here every night, says Johnny C. I might show up every night if you didn't stream when I work. I'm sorry. All right, Mr. Ricardo, you're going into the overflow. Woo! Every night. There should be an every night reward or something. If there was some way to, like, figure that out, that somebody is... I wish there was a way to know who's watched the most, and then just give them, like, a whole booster box of evolutions or something like that. You know what I mean? Mr. only streams when it benefits him. I know it. Mr. is corrupt with the pokies. Alex says me. It might be you, actually, Alex. You've been showing up every single night for like the entire stream. Mike's side too, by the way. I think you can set up a bot and chat and use commands like watch time. Really? Alex says a wild box. So who's next? After Ricardo, we have Jack Wall. She says 2 Detective Pikachus. Mister, I have a bag. How's it going, Jack? Mr. Jack. You've been lurking. Turkey lurking. I bet YouTube has that info. A whole box. It would probably be between Alex, Snorlax, and Mike's side. Sneep. Throw this over here. All right, Jack. What are you going to get? Don't worry. We know how hard Mike works, too. Snorlax, too. Yeah, they're pretty good. Slacking. He's the king of slackers. Look at him slacking. I'm a lurker. Been around since the beginning. The beginning of Poke Time? We got Snubble, Psyduck, Charmander, and Greninja. No Charizard in those Detective Pikachus. I hate this song. Why is this even a Mario song? There we go. All right. I'm an older past spirit. Oh, we gotta find Jack's bag. Mr. Jack Walsh. I'm sure he's just around the corner. Dave Boy says, I'm always here. You're always here. What do you want to talk about tonight if you're always here? Jacob Hill, Jet, Jacob, Jack Walsh. Ooh, so sweet. Mr. only pulls Charizards when it benefits him. Derek, make my package move faster. That's right. I don't think I've gotten your package yet. So Michael Cusick wants 3 Unbroken Bonds and 10 Chilling. Oh, Mr. Michael Cusick making snipes, huh? I'm on the East Coast. Oh, fair point. He tries harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mary's on the Sweden coast. Mary. Oh, Mary. All right. Tonight on Dateline, was there ever a package? I'm from where cornfields matter, Nebraska. Nebraska? I think my brother's living in Nebraska. Here, let's get to this Typhlosion Hollow, too. He looks nice. Ooh. Oh, that's so nice. So good. Snip. People out here are the, what? The fartiest? They're the fartiest. Just saw the footage of the condo collapse in Florida. Wild. I saw that yesterday. I was talking about it in yesterday's live stream. It's so much worse than you initially thought. When I first saw the condo collapse, there wasn't footage of it yet, and it just looked like a kind of crumpled up building. And I thought, oh, a wall fell off. That's sad. And I was like, I bet you some people died. And then video surfaces of the actual collapse. It's like half the building. It's a huge amount. A huge amount of the building collapsed. Like, it looks so unnatural, says Smitty. Well, that's because they had to get rid of McAfee's hard drive. Oh man, I'm trying to get comfortable in this chair. It's terrible. It was like 9/11. It was an inside job. All right, here's Articuno. Worst built building. Yeah, the engineers were all trying to figure out what happened. It's actually kind of scary watching them. They were going down into like the basement or the garage or something like that, and they're investigating it, and there's like broken cement all around them. I was like, gosh dang, you don't know if it's going to continue breaking. I read somewhere it said it was sinking for years. Yeah, I don't know. Sfeel and Urshifu. They have a sister building right next to it, same design. Dude, I don't know, guys. I might need a chair now. I think the chair's falling over pretty bad. It's collapsing like the condo, actually. It's really, really bad. I think it just got worse. Broken cement. What? Here's Furfrau. Porygonzian Frostlass. What does that have to do with a condo? Here's Chest Plate. And Farfetched. Ooh, I thought those were going to honestly be very hot, Michael. Holy. Holy. Cold Smold. So, Unbroken Bonds. Ready? Here goes. We've got Chatot Landorus. Something like 100 people still missing. Krabby Patty Porygon. Oops. Oh, man, you're going to get the coldest... Oh, man, he got the coldest run tonight. I'm sorry, Michael. Mr. Michael. Michael Cusick. Let's see if we can get you a few hot cards. Here's a Blacephalon. Here's an Entei Hollow. What else we got? Anything else I can throw off to you? Here's a... I really thought he meant semen. What? Here's a Executor. And a lovely Hollow Kakuna. I'm so sorry, Michael. I wish they were all hot, Michael. Michael, do you want your hollows? All right, I think I might show you guys the chair. Oh, God. Here. Take the camera away. Let me show you guys how bad this is. It's probably terrible for my back. You're going to be surprised. I don't know if you can see it, actually. Can you see how it's falling over, actually? Well, it's hard to see from the camera. If you're standing in the room, it makes sense because, you know, you're standing up on even flooring. But yes, it is tilting down on this side really bad. Kitty, what are you up to? How much for the chair? Oh, man, my back hurts so bad right now. Just standing. Look, these are all junk boxes. Oh, yeah, I forget to tell you guys that the junk boxes exist. Okay, my wife's asleep. She went upstairs. Very good. Ooh. Look at all this. Oh, no. Tiptoe house reveal. Here's that fishy ramen. I don't know how I felt about it, though. Look at the dollar bill. Look at this. Why is there a pyramid on the dollar bill? You guys ever thought about that? Hold on, wait a second. Hold on, let's zoom in a little bit. Will it focus? Oh, there it goes. Look, there's like a pyramid. What does that have to do with the US? There's like a seeing eye at the top. That's so freaking weird, dude. God. Weird as hell, man. Pickles. Oh. All right, don't look at my fridge. Kitty. Oh, you can't see anything in there. It's too dark. All right. Back to it, back to it. All right. Look, everyone over here is staged to be shipped out. So that's the way I do it now. Bit of a mess, mister. Well, yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Everyone's house is a bit of a mess. Mary is needed as a maid now. Quick, Mary. Mister, can you switch my order from 5 General Mills to 6 McDonald's? Says Johnny C. Yeah, we can do that. I don't mind. Okay, so Christian Styles says 1 unopened matchless fighters. You got it, Christian. I just had to stand up. I've been sitting all night, guys. Christian Styles, let's go find your bag real fast. I'll clean your house for My Little Ponies. Mister, we only got half of the MTV Crib Tour. I know. I wish I could take you guys outside. That's what's really cool about being out here. But it's really dark outside, so you wouldn't see anything. Boop. And now I'm going to refresh. We're at 172 minutes. Where the car was looked really nice. It is really nice. Just make it bright. Easy peasy. That's true. We could just make it bright. Can't believe they were shooting fireworks all the way up to 1 a.m. in the morning. That's crazy. So, after Christian Styles, we have Johnny Ceruzzi. He says, Mister, 5 General Mills, pull me the CGC 10. I will send the best looking Pikachu. Okay, so you changed that to McDonald's packs. That's okay. We can do that for you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, mister, let's get these pulls. 1. Send me the Vaporeon. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Your stream time goes so well with my time zone, says Packology. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Mary says, I don't do maid jobs for free. All right, Mary, what would you like? I can get you 3 Pokies. Sneak. Graded McDonald's packs. Sneak. My wife and I both work, so sometimes it feels like it would be nice if we had something like a maid or a butler. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we need to make a kid already. We'll make a homeschool kid, and the homeschool kid will just be there to clean up the house. I want full access to kitties and a room to sleep in. We have a spare room. That's actually, we got a large spare room, actually. And we don't know what to do with it yet. It's got a queen-size bed in it and everything. Marijuana support cards. That's right. Snivy. Look at this Snivy. Woohoo! I remember saying we would all pitch for a new chair like 2 weeks ago, and you said we were funny. Was right. Is what? Illuminati on your cash. Yeah, what's up with that? Did you guys know that the Latin says New Order, by the way? Is it New World Order or just New Order? I think it just says New Order. What is up with that seeing eye on the pyramid? That's so freaking weird, dude. What does that have to do with the United States? 9:30 in UK and you're still live, says Jack. I heard Emily and Mary collect sport cards. Yeah, it says New World Order. Oh, man. Look at that. That's a hot pull. You got the Charmander Hollow. Congratulations to Johnny Ceruzzi. Kitty, did you just kick the whole door open? Kitty's like, get this door open. Agree to my terms or I'll maid to someone else. That's what they want, is a New World Order. So, Johnny Ceruzzi. I was telling my wife, I was like, we got those dollar bills in the mail, and I was just noticing it. I was like, what the hell is this stupid pyramid doing on a dollar bill? It didn't make any sense to me, and I looked it up. And that's when I learned that the Latin said New World Order. I'm like, what the that's where all the conspiracies come from. And my wife was like, yeah, she's like, did you know it was under, I don't remember which president it was, but apparently he was the one that enacted a whole bunch of social policies like Social Security. I was like, damn, I bet you don't have a Lugia laying around you anywhere. I've got tons of Lugias. Anthony De Loa. He says 3 chilling rains. But no, really, what the heck is a pyramid doing on our dollar bill? It's just such a weird choice, isn't it? Why are the Egyptians pyramid on our dollar bill? Mister, can I buy that Raichu? Maybe we could price them up. I don't know. Let's keep sneeping these. Sneep. FDR, 4 terms. What? What do we got? It's because of the aliens. I knew it, the aliens. Here's Calyrex. It makes total sense when you smoke pot. I'm a girl, buy me stuff. All the money is chipped, and you are being tracked and listened to. Quick, don't say anything. We can't reveal that. We're becoming more aware. Your mask. Woohoo! Rockefeller says Trump 2024. Dude, I heard he had some kind of rally or something today, and I was thinking to myself, the midterms aren't till like they're like a year and a half away. They're getting started way earlier, or maybe there's some sort of election I'm not aware of. I don't know. Anthony DeLoa. It's all about seeing eye on top of the pyramid. I know, that's so weird, man. The seeing eye on top of the pyramid. What the freaking weird as hell, man. All right, so Mr. Casey really wants to know about this Dark Raichu. Let's see if there is a Raichu for sale. All right, here we go. Dark Raichu for $115. So I'm going to price match that. Oh, but that's a PSA Raichu. Interesting. Well, I don't think there's a CGC equivalent. I mean, yeah, he looks kind of 8-ish. Okay, well, I'm just going to come close to that price then. Tell you what, since this is CGC, I'll go decently beneath the price of the PSA one. We'll go 104. Pyramid is a triangle, and triangle has always been a symbol of magic, so the seeing eye and magic. Don't think Mr. is or will be 35 for 2024. What? Samia Lugia. The Egyptians know who the true masters are. It's the aliens. It's the lizard people. I knew it. The Facebook guy's a lizard person. John McAfee figured it all out. That's why they had to thwack him. All right, Dark Raichu is it's all there. Glass pyramids all over the world now. I want a hollow vintage Lugia or Ho-Oh. Oh, Mr. Rockefeller. I don't know if I have that, mister. Whew. What about Vaporeon, says Ricardo. Good question. That's a first edition Vaporeon, huh? All right, let's see. Bermuda Triangle. He put a seeing eye pyramid on the back of the US dollar. That's so culty. That's so freaking weird. I think what's so weird about it is it's actually from a different country, right? So it's like, imagine if we took, I don't know, the Eiffel Tower and put it on the back of the US dollar. Why would we, you know, that's a French thing. The French have the Eiffel Tower. Why are we putting the pyramid on the back of our dollar? And why on top of this pyramid did he decide, let's put an eyeball on the pyramid? I mean, really stop and think about that for a while. It's so bizarrely weird. That would not be my first choice for any dollar bill ever. I mean, you have to let it sink in for a little while, and it starts to become stranger and stranger and stranger. I'm gonna guess get hit now. Thanks, Mary. What? Guess I'm gonna get hit now. That's what he said. I don't know, man. Strange. Mr. Michael Cusick, he says, I'm freezing from that round. 5 more chilling. And is the Sonya from last night for sale? I would like to buy in. Keep the hollows. Oh, thanks, man. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need a new box. The Sonya, I don't even know where she is anymore. She got put away somewhere. Mr. Show the large for everyone to see what's in it. I don't hit little bitches. That's not how we do it in Sweden. Sleep. The Seeing Eye is Illuminati, and it's controlled by the elites. Dude, the Seeing Eye, it reminds me of like Lord of the Rings, the Tower of Sauron. The All-Seeing Eye. That's like bad guy stuff. That's weird stuff. Here we go. Sweden, gangs. That's right, Sweden no-go zone. The pyramid was put there because the creator of the very first dollar bill wanted the country to last as long as the pyramids did. I guess. I mean, there's a lot of things that have lasted a long time. How about Stonehenge? Why don't we put Stonehenge on the dollar bill, right? That's actually older than the pyramids. It just seems really weird. Sneep. Sneep. It took me like 2 seconds to think of something older than the pyramids too, by the way. Didn't take me very long at all. Both made by the aliens, says Mike's side. Sneep. All right. Oh, he says Google said it. Oh, I see. Mr. Mike, well, that sounds like a terrible... I don't know. It just sounds like a terrible explanation, doesn't it? We just want things that last us. Oh, Brawley, look at this, mister. You got the full art trainer. All right. All the ladies love him. Mister, so when are you going to execute the death row Plumeria? That's right. She's around somewhere. Trust me, she has not been sent off to grade or anything. She's in a box, probably on the shipping table. We should have a special execution just for her. Maybe like a Will It Blend episode. We should get a blender? And we should take something like a PSA 10 Charizard, and we should do a Will It Blend episode and blend a Charizard. Oh, man, that'd be great. All right, Mr. Michael Cusick, you do pick up a full art Brawly now. You're so rich. That will get the click, says Jeromo. What if we had a blender, and anytime you didn't like your cards, you could put them in the blender and have me turn it on? Kind of like we have a... You can like snip a pack, right? So who's the other girl? I need to talk with her. I'll teach her about how to punch. What? Blend them. Mr. Check Show and Tell on Discord. You'd like a Brazilian views. A Brazilian? I thought that was just a wax. Blend all the sports. All right, Michael Cusick. Mr. Michael. What a fantastic night we've been having. It's 180 minutes now, guys. No more orders. Let's just see what the last orders are. We're going to start wrapping up soon. Agreed, blend the sports. What? Pokey Sacrifice Blender. One of those blender bullets. Blending Pokemon. I mean, I think blending like the PSA cards could be really crazy. No Discord, no loogies, says Wes. What? Oh, we have a new member. Ethan Sudoku. Thank you for becoming a member, Ethan. Becoming a member is $2. It gives you access to all the emojis. And if we get enough new members, we can add a new emoji. It's just a fun thing. So Michael Cusick was the last order of the night. That means we're done. For the trade of Dark Dragonite for the UFC pack. What about that, Mr. Babbleblock? Oh, he says, I had sent you $30 for the... Oh, okay. So give me a minute. I better take that slab before I ship it then. All right. So what happens next? I scratch that out. And in the meantime, I might as well do this. Oops. So he becomes for sale. And we add your name. Mr. Nick. This is for Nick Weeg, right? Yeah, Nick Weeg. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4 spots for the UFC break. Mister, do you sell PSA graded cards? No, I never ever sell PSA graded cards. That would be absurd. I would never do that. She sounds like a great person. She hits him, that's great. What? What are you talking about, Mary? I think Mary's hiding all my Fortnite cards. Okay, looks like we're done. Well, if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't considered subscribing, I hope you'll give it a shot. We're trying to reach 100,000 subscribers. It's a long journey to reach 100,000. I've done it before on the TheCardconomist channel. I know it just takes a lot of work. So if you guys will hit that button, I would appreciate it. We'll be back on tomorrow. I always start at the same time. It's 12 a.m. Central, which is, I believe it's 1 a.m. Eastern and 10 p.m. on the West Coast in California. And, yep, I go live all 7 days of the week. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Woohoo!